I hope this works properly. Because I haven't streamed in forever, so. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're good. Yep. I gotta wait for it to like start up for a second. Oh, he says pull. Okay. Okay, alright. Alright, Coma's here now too. Alright, we're good. And I'm just gonna ping the server. This is technically an announcement versus a video release. Alright, it's whatever. It'd be funny if the YouTube link broke. Well, it is live, so we're ready now. You just said, where's the ping? And then I pinged. Dumbass. Oh my god. And then let me pull up my chat window. I think, can I pop that out? I can pop that out. Okay. And then I'm gonna put that there. Oh, does it really? Oh my god. Wait, can you send me the link, please? The battleship or shut up. Anyways, okay. Well, anyways, yeah, welcome back everybody to this LD Platoon podcast. As always, I'm your host Steelwolf, and okay, before we actually get into the topics today, I love always half-assing my intros. It's fun. Before we get into it today, I'm just going to go ahead and say just a few things here. So I actually meant to do this yesterday, but I got a booster shot, 2 days ago now, for COVID when I went to the doctor, and I felt like the full brunt of like the side effects. And funny enough, you're not supposed to mix like Pfizer and Moderna, and they gave me Moderna, and I originally got Pfizer. So yeah, it sucked. Well, they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me. They could have shot me up with heroin for all I knew. Yeah, that sucks. So I meant to do this yesterday. So doing it at this time of the night, I'm kind of sorry. But I figure most people are home and shit. So I think we'll be fine here. And then let me pull this up over here on that window. Let me just pause that fucking cube. Yeah, and then I think, what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, yeah, okay. Even though, like, my podcasts usually aren't really well viewed, but they're more well viewed than my normal little shitty announcement videos. Starting Monday, we're renovating our kitchen. Whose mic is that taking a shit? Oh, Havoc's mic. Havoc, you better sort that out. So we don't listen to that. So yeah, so we're starting renovation on the kitchen Monday. So probably won't be doing another podcast for a while. Like if we're doing work and shit and there's noise and stuff, you know what I mean? Video wise. I mean really, yeah. So I'm gonna be busy this summer again, so content is like not really gonna be around. And honestly, YouTube's starting to at least this channel is starting to slow up on me. I have plans in the works for possibly a different YouTube channel in the future if I feel like it, but other than that, yeah, I really forget the name of the other channel that I wanted to call it. I got to go over it with Moose. He'll remember the name probably. No, it was a podcast idea. It was like a channel. The forest is a war crime in itself. Let's not go there. So I just accidentally clicked on the YouTube video. Well, but yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it, for me. So, also, like, I'm still feeling under the weather, so I'm sorry if I'm not really as peppy as I want to be. I'm still feeling like shit. But yeah, other than that, yeah, we'll get down to the actual topics today. And first, of course, is that chat is finally back, and I am very happy that it's back, because I mean literally like the entire time chat was banned, like every content creator and their mother was literally like, can we get a way to call out aircraft or helicopters, because like we can't. And it's like they're kind of an integral part of you know, playing ground. So the fact that we couldn't call out aircraft, and that drove like literally every player mad. Like they can't just be us. So, of course, that's pretty good. Also, Gomnik's here. Sup, Gop? I forgot to introduce everybody else, but we have Creamy, we have Tempress, we have Coma, who's playing Arma right now, and then Havoc. I decided to drag him up for the shit of it. Yeah. So, like, literally, I just feel like absolute shit, so, like, this is probably the worst podcast I've done so far. Honestly. Well, Creamy's here, so obviously... Alright, Airman. Oh, you can't hear them? Oh, god damn it. Hold on. Wait. It's okay, they haven't talked much anyways. Let me... It's just Creamy constantly screaming, let's go. This is what drives me crazy. So literally every time that Windows updates or something, it fucks with my sound setting. Alright, why don't you talk?
Hi.
Meow.
There we go.
All virgins.
Yeah, alright, we're good. Well, at least you heard me, so that's good. That's good. You got
I wonder if
the announcement out of the way.
Funny...
Oh, I can hear my sexy self now.
Literally, I swear to God, literally every time something happens to my PC, it resets the desktop audio, like what they will hear, not just my voice. It's kind of annoying.
Okay.
As usual, me fucking up my shit. But yeah, oh god, I have like Discord pulled up. Let me get it out. There we go.
Wow.
Thank you, Lemur, for notifying me.
Oh, there's another.
Ooh.
Who is this?
Who's this?
What?
Hijax.
Oh, it's Hijax. Oh god. Oh, the gang's all here.
Oh, ooh. Ooh, is that
I'm
hijack?
finally here because I don't have work on weekends.
Let's
And
go.
Gomnik was getting ice cream too. I'm glad Gomnik can join us. This is
Now it's a party.
Bloggers. So of course, yeah. So anyway, so chat's back. I'm very happy. There's really not much else to say. Obviously, everyone's trying to do the ban chat speed run, which, like, to be honest with you, like, I was genuinely considering like not playing War Thunder ever again if they fucked over chat, because like in a way it is kind of an integral thing to the game to be able to communicate, and I think people kind of took chat for granted when they took it away, because people were like, oh, I'm fine with this, and then they go and they play ground, and then they're like, oh wow, I can't say anything. Or like in air, like, I mean, in air you can say like returning to the airfield or something like that, but you can't really like when someone's like, bro, like, why aren't you helping me? It's like they can't say, well, I'm out of ammo. You know what I mean?
I don't
you
help
can't
them
point
just
out
because
the
it's
enemy MiG-15 to the Saber.
Yeah.
How dare you say that?
So like, you
Ugh.
you can't really like I said, like it's pretty much just everyone taking it for granted, especially when it comes to like fucking top tier helicopters, especially like, because I mean, like there are genuinely people that it will never have once, they'll play War Thunder for like 2,000 hours and they'll forget that there's a kill feed. Like if you don't read the kill feed and you get killed by somebody and then you bitch that you died to them because you weren't reading the kill feed, like you're bad.
The fact I can't tell my team, or that I couldn't tell my team that I was being butt fucked by a K-50 in the back of the spawn was very annoying.
The fact I couldn't tell my other battleship players that, hey, dumbass, hit the other battleship. It was kind of funny when I blew up, but they didn't.
Hey, yo, bro, another ship. All right.
Ayo, HMS Hood.
The best part is that it's rocket AA, though.
Oh, man. I didn't notice that. I figured, yeah, so Hood has these rockets, which I'm gonna...
3 turrets with rockets.
So,
let me put it up on screen.
airburst.
You see the plane flying low? Now you don't. Barrage of fucking rockets. Why?
Okay, literally, so it's like this rocket launcher that fires like I think they're flak, actually. Like, they have like a fuse on
They're
them.
black rockets. There's like 20 of them.
They're what?
And the one launcher.
Hood will never be able to get killed by a plane that comes like into like torpedo range because the rockets.
It'll just get Bismarcked.
I wonder how good they'll be against like PT boats or something. That'd be kind of funny.
How dare you disrespect the Bismarck like that?
No, it's going to get Bismarck.
How dare you disrespect the Bismarck like that?
Bitch, if I wanted to disrespect Bismarck, I'd say get a swordfish.
This is what happens when naval mates argue with each other.
Alright, let's see here, bro. Germany's the best naval nation in the country.
Bitch, the Iowa has...
Govnick DM'd me earlier and said, help, I'm playing War Thunder Naval. And I said, even Dr. Mario can't prescribe a cure for that.
As a German main, I will kiss you on the lips.
Do it.
Creamy, my first battleship was German. Don't give me that shit.
Yeah, because the Germans got a fucking Graf Spee before anyone else got a better pea shooter.
The Graf Spee dominated for like 6-7 months. And then they're like, guys, how do we stop this? Battleships.
How do we break naval even more? Scharnhorst.
Hey, the Hipper's good. Let's add the Graf Spee.
How do we fix this?
It takes Gaijin the same amount of resources for less like return to model one ship in naval than it does wargaming to model an entire line, do an early access, and milk like $200 per player.
Well, you also fail to realize the ships in World of Warships are like the size of the actual tanks in World of Tanks.
No, but even their like model team models them with like pretty good detail. It's just Gaijin just was like, let's make it. Gaijin should honestly, like with helicopters and everything, I don't really care, but I think with naval, like Gaijin really should have made a separate game entirely for naval.
I find the War Thunder naval fun mostly because funny battleship go burr.
Oh, one thing I totally forgot, I should have put in the title was like a clickbait thing, was like, hey yo, World of War Thunder Legends over here. They're literally making a mobile game. They have a different development company making a mobile game.
Stop! You just leaked it. Stop.
What kind of clown world is this, dude? They're making
obviously it's the United States Air Force clown world.
Clown World is looking at like the supposed leak list now.
What? What?
Oh yeah, it's in fucking. Let me grab it.
Yeah, there's another leak list too.
Hey, girl.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hold on, the leak list is funny.
This one has submarines now.
Oh no!
I just put the two from the first one on screen. Where's the other one?
Oh, it says COD when?
It's the one posted by I'm not pronouncing that name. It's by one of the other content creators.
Clever 1A6
by the Doctor.
Fucking thing.
Can you post it in Leaks and Rumors?
It's the Russian tank forgettable, Russian tank ragingly OP.
Oh, that?
Bro, are you disrespecting my fucking boyfriend's Discord leak?
Being so gay, Creamy.
Yeah, guys.
I know you're gay for
the
Doctor.
record, I'm Dave for Doctor. I am Dave for Doctor.
My favorite thing is the OP battleship.
He's gay for the guy who's famous for War Thunder videos where he just bonks vehicles, bro.
I am gay for the guy that started the bonk series on YouTube for War Thunder.
Hey, Colorado, that would be interesting. And then the second battalion battleship.
TOG 2 Premium, VCAC Mephisto, T-84 Premium, funny, T-90M,
funny,
Panzer 2000,
funny.
Okay, there's a content creator that literally for like weeks or months on end kept reposting like Panzer 2000, like day 86 of Panzer 2000.
Come out this one. It'll come out this update.
Oh, by the way, another disclaimer. It's currently about to be a thunderstorm, so like if this entire podcast goes to shit because my power goes out,
it'll be funny.
Blame Mother Nature.
It will be funny.
It'll be funny.
It would be hilarious.
You know what? I hope it does.
No, please don't.
Yeah, I agree with Goopnik.
I hope it does too because it'd be really funny.
Creamy, if my PC gets fried from this, I'm coming to you, Barksdale, and I'm stealing your setup.
Whoa, you can't just fucking do the funny like that.
Yes, I can. I can get a couple of Romanians and I can steal that quicker than they can change out tires and put it on cinder blocks.
That's it. I'm fucking
I'm grabbing Zentorn, I'm grabbing Cole, I'm grabbing Cheems, I'm grabbing half the Ukrainian farmers, and we're fucking pulling that shit away on a tractor.
Yeah, I'm fucked at that point.
Hey, you just get the Ukrainian farmers and Creamy's fucked.
Also, Coleman just dragged himself to AFK, so I wonder if he did that intentionally. We'll find out.
Coma?
We'll find out next time when the price is right. So.
Oh,
Don't
he
mean
said,
potato
"Shit,
salad."
help."
What do you say?
I wonder what my
He
favorite.
said,
My favorite.
"Shit, help."
Did you do that by
Oh,
accident?
that.
Yes.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh damn! Not gonna lie, I thought you said coal, and I got really excited because I thought
It's here.
I said Cole.
coal. Oh, okay. Shit.
He said
What the
coal,
fuck am I
yeah.
thinking?
I don't know.
I don't
Creamy,
know.
are
I'm
you
just
sure your hearing is up to par for USAF
I mean,
standards?
are you sure you're not high?
It's not. I
Creamy's
think
not high,
wait,
I'm drunk.
what's the joke? What's the thing about what is it? Military quality, military grade.
It's the
Creamy's
military
hearing is
grade.
military grade.
I do have tinnitus, for the record, in the United States government.
I think
but,
anyone who's played video games for more than a year has tinnitus.
Yeah, I do.
Like,
I have
I have
tinnitus,
natural
but not where you
tinnitus, so
think.
get fucked.
all right.
Hey, girl, can
I'm
I
trying to
piss
pull
you?
this up in full
Ooh,
screen
never
so I
mind,
can
can't say
actually
that.
see it. Where? Okay.
So, what dev block do we want to talk about first,
I'm
boys?
coughing. I'm dying. Get the water.
You got the corona.
Get the
No.
water, bro.
Get the women! Get the women!
Yo, women, where?
Oh my god,
Nowhere
you
near you.
why do you have 3 leak lists
Nowhere
on
near
your
you.
screen?
Holy shit!
Oh, that is
Hey,
true. All
hey,
three of the
hey,
list don't have that.
I'm better than fucking what's his face from Michigan.
Michigan.
Moose? Or beer?
Oh shit, never
no,
mind.
beer's from
Beer's
Nope,
from
never mind. I'm
Texas.
I'm dumb. I thought fucking Gopnik was from Michigan for a
You're
second.
fucking retarded.
Retarded.
I know I am.
The
No,
state
he's
that's
actually
all-
from PJ server. He's from Femboy PJ server.
No.
Woo.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Is that your 30 milli willy? Ooh woo.
Why
Stop
are you guys
being-
like this?
he's so-
why
I
are you
will-
like this?
I will literally ban you this fucking instant if you do that again.
I would just like to note I left my
I'm just
arm up
every
just to listen to
podcast
Creamy.
after this is just going to be titled Topic X Creamy Derails Podcast Episode blank. You know,
Not gonna
Alright.
lie. No,
Now
every 10
featuring
episodes
Joe
we should
Rogan.
do like a creamy special.
no, it's Rojogan. Get it right, dude. Sorry, literally,
Anyway.
I really hate that I'm not like peppy today. I feel like shit still.
You still
Well, we're getting the giggles
What?
out of you,
True.
Giggle Pants 5 head.
Or anyway,
not?
so I have all the lists pulled up on stream, and Harry did just mention that none of them have hood in it. Apparently, I thought one
Yeah,
did.
none of them have hood in it. Only 2 of them have
Yeah,
the
that's
Mephisto
why
in
I
it.
think they're fake.
And well, they're obviously fake.
I don't
yeah,
like,
wait,
okay,
wait.
like when everyone joked that the Type 10 was leaked and that turned out to actually be like the
Well,
real dev
true.
blog. I mean,
That's
like
because it was a joke. That it was actually leaked. Like
just
it
a
was
prank,
legitimately
bro.
leaked. These are just lists. Like
I mean,
the Tog
clear-
2 after 8
clearly.
years.
Clearly,
After
they
8
meant
years.
the renown to be hood. Clearly.
what I mean, like the only reason why I still talk about leak lists is just because it's fun to laugh at what dumb shit's on them. Like the J29, as Sagda said, is not a thing.
There's no
Not gonna lie.
J29 on this list. It's a J39.
Let's go. Is that the Griffin? Wait, is that the Griffin?
Yeah.
My favorite is the
It's
M4.
Hey, let's go.
JS39.
That's active duty.
Yeah,
and
I
Swedish
know.
Air
That's
Forces.
not a thing.
Ooh woo. I just like classified information.
The 2
Wow.
different
Who
25s.
cares?
Wow, my name's Creamy. I'm in the Air Force. I'm so edgy. Let me leak a fucking, I don't know, a gun swivel rotation on the B-52 and get thrown in jail.
That's the
You know-
B-52 is not classified for the record.
It's really
Actually,
weird because the
Take that
first
back.
one.
The EWUB section is classified still.
Why are you telling us this?
It's
So,
I don't know.
so what? The
I'm not gonna tell
B-57
you
had
what
a
the
tail-mounted
I'm-
20 millimeter.
I'm not gonna tell you what the fucking gigahertz range for a fucking EW operator is.
You honestly should just shut the fuck up at the moment
Yeah.
about that.
Everything I literally just said was unclassified.
Wait,
guy.
I forgot to ask Creamy for the stream. Have you been drinking today?
Do you want the Big Blue Air Force answer?
Can
or
you give
the
me?
creamy
Can you
answer?
give me the
You really have
politically
to
friendly
ask him.
answer?
Do you really have
The
to ask
politically
the question?
friendly
It's
answer,
kinda obvious.
as a active duty United States Air Force member, I have been drinking for the past 3 hours now,
Okay.
and my
No,
views do
Creamy,
not
that's not the
represent the United
political
States
answer.
government.
What you're supposed to
or-
say is, I am a responsible airman and I would never do that with a wink or like a
Sir,
cough.
Edward Broussard reports as ordered. Sir, I have not been drinking since the age of birth, sir, and that has been 20 years since 2002, sir.
He said the age of birth.
Holy God.
We all know you're lying.
Jesus Christ.
Sir, Edward Broussard reports as ordered, sir. The Chinese
The
government
age
knows
of
my
birth.
social security number, sir.
Creamy came out of the womb with a fake ID.
Sir, Airman Creamy reports as ordered, sir. I've been buying alcohol underage illegally since 2009, sir.
Oh my god.
You just see
my
Stewie
life.
Griffin running to the fucking alcohol.
Sir, where's
Actually.
my mommy milker, sir?
What the fuck?
Okay.
Oh shit, sir. Airman Broussard reports as ordered. I would like to take that
If they do add
question away.
submarines to naval, I think naval will finally die.
Thank you for segueing, Temperance. Oh my god.
Okay, if they're gonna add
Leak
none
list,
of
I'm
those,
like, if they
the
add
only
those
leak list
submarines,
that's entirely
naval will
possible is
fucking
the first one, and
completely
the only
die.
Wait, you
reason
wanna-
why.
What?
It's because it's got Russian text up top. We can't trust them.
Well,
shit.
it's really not Russian text. It's
Yo,
literally just
T84?
9Pu148.
So what? ATGMB.
Anyway,
Hey, who wants to recreate the
it's-
invasion
it's
of
the-
Ukraine?
Okay, can we stop
Where?
talking over each other? Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Like, shut
Okay,
the
go
fuck
on,
up.
Coma.
This is a podcast.
I'm dying. I'm
Ooh,
still
ooh.
dying.
I left my arm out to talk to you people. Like, anyway, the 9Pu148 is the BDRM with Cornets on top of it.
Ooh,
What the
ooh.
hell's the
It's got
Yeah.
5
Fast.
Cornets. The
What is
V300? Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what that is.
V300? Let me look that up.
Isn't
Hold
it
on.
like some Chinese thing?
Maybe.
Probably. It's either Chinese
God
or
damn it,
American.
Poland.
V300?
But the problem with the
Is it
first
like a-
list, it's
Ugh.
not a prototype. The biggest problem with the first list is the fact that the G4M2E is a suicide bomber, and
Yeah,
then I don't know why they would add the Hawk.
So,
I mean, I know the
Comma.
Hawk is armed, but
Heads that happens
To be honest, I've always wondered if they would ever try to implement the Oka and just have it guide the same way that the
that's
the Fritz
actually
does.
what it is. It's literally just a Betty meant to carry some sort of suicide weapon, like a Oka
Well,
or something.
the
they
okay.
did find it in the game files a while ago.
the Oka.
True,
Yes,
yeah,
the
they
Yoka
did.
was found in the game file.
That was like last year, but
So is Gaijin telling me I can suicide bomb
does
American
that technically
ships?
mean we would get remote? Like you remember when we had the TV guided bullpups?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be what an Oka would be?
Well, I think an Oka would be more of like a Fritz X. But
no, because it's a
just
person in it.
a
to
person
create.
guiding the bomb to the
Yeah,
ship.
so it
I
would be
think
like
it would be
you-
like what happens when you launch an aircraft on a ship.
Probably.
Yeah, that's-
you're right.
that's what
You're
I
fucking
mean.
right. Holy shit, Temperance.
Wait,
Wow,
what
it's almost like the guy who randomly shits out
Wait.
facts. Does
Wait,
this
what,
shit.
Temperance?
You know how?
So
Okay, Creamy. Do you know how float planes work on ships?
Well, yeah, they just
Where
That's
when
how
you
it's
Well, yeah,
when
they're-
you when you
steam
press a
catapults.
button and you launch it, you start controlling that.
yeah.
They might
That's
just
what's
do
gonna
that.
happen.
Yeah.
Ooh woo.
also,
my
Are you
own-
kind
telling
of
me I
OP.
can suicide bomb American ships as an American?
I
The
mean,
reason why I think they added that whole naval launching aircraft is mostly because I think they actually do want to add carriers, and they're using this to test the waters.
I
I
don't know.
don't
I
know
don't know how well functionality wise it would work for carriers. I think they did it because, well, one, they were on the ships and they wanted to have that novelty there. Two, it helps for decapping in really long games, because that's the problem with naval is that they have the game mode built around essentially PT boats still, and
Yeah.
the tickets bleed way too quick.
Unfortunately.
The ships slug it out, and it kind of. I mean, I know AA can still reach those caps, but in some of the maps where there is like actual cover and not just like an open water cap, I think that their main utility, in Gaijin's mind, was that. Because you can't like use your spotter plane for more accurate range finding or anything like that. Like it's not. It doesn't
No.
have its real world utility really. So
You can use it to bomb funny things, but you're not going to get
No.
anywhere close to a capital ship.
I mean, I don't know. The spider plane implementation in War Thunder is kind of like it's
the
kind
cheap
of
gimmick.
useless because IRL, it was meant for a purpose because the spider planes were meant spot and recon for like friendly forces fleets. And in War Thunder, it's like, oh hey, here's a plane, go bomb some stuff.
I honestly think spotter planes have more of a use in EC than standard naval.
Yes, and
Because you can go do other
I
things
can,
with it.
yeah. Yeah,
It's kind of sad because I want to be involved in naval and I want more people to like naval, but it's just mechanic wise, like it's too much of a boring ass slugfest.
I was gonna say the reason why I like naval so much is because hey, I can actually play a semi-decently realistic naval match, depending on if there's battleships in the match. Because if there's battleships in the match, I'm not having fun.
Tempest.
Unless you're in a battleship. Wink, wink.
Yes, I only have battleships in
Wink,
Germany,
ooh.
but the battleships I have in Germany are outdated by the game's meta.
AAA, it's a naval's a whole other podcast on its own. Like one thing I'd want to go into is the way that they have AA coded.
Yo, is that
all
Sunday
AA being
podcast?
a hive mind is like a 20-minute discussion on its own. I fucking can't stand it.
That sounds like a Sunday podcast chat.
I mean,
yeah.
I think the weirdest part is all of these have. I mean, throw shit at the wall, wait for it to stick. But like, they all have trending. Like for example, both the first and second one have the Alaska in it. The first and the last one both have the frog foot.
Also, there's the
I love the
JU-287. I don't know if you saw that one, Coma. The JU-287 is like a prototype blitz bomber that they never made.
Well, the CM-170 Magister and the G-82 are both trainer aircraft with like 4 guns.
I don't even
one's
like
Italian and one's French.
I just kind of had an epiphany. I don't even know why we call them leak lists anymore because like when people used to publish leak lists that were actually accurate, it was like somebody.
These aren't leaks; they're just lists.
Well, no, it was like somebody data mined something and then leaked it before like remember that like the data mine guy used to just like
Mike
post
Tendy.
leak lists.
Yeah,
and then there was like people that knew other people at Gaijin and they'd leak shit. I just think like these are literally just like proposal what's the word?
Wish
Prediction
lists.
list, basically.
They're just lists.
Prediction list, yeah. Because like I mean, like we find stuff in the like the Oka and shit, and then it never shows up, and you're just kind of like, oh, cool.
Well,
You're
the
disappointed
problem
that no
is
reason-
like a
for no
lot of
reason.
these are really likely. Like,
I don't know what's up with
I could see the
subs.
XM 800. I could see the Leopard
The
1A6.
subs
I could
ones,
see the
though, I see
BA-10.
kind of mostly because I look at the submarines.
Naval
and
is
I
not
look,
in a state for them to add
Oh,
submarines.
See, the
not.
only reason why I posted the subs one is because the War Thunder Legends has subs in it.
Oh, really?
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
That's the only reason why I mentioned
That's
it, because it
kinda
has subs
concerning.
in it.
They really
That's
trying to like
actually
rip off
concerning.
World of Warships Legends, huh?
And the thing is that list was posted before the teaser for War Thunder Legends came out.
Oh, really?
That's
So
actually
That's some
really
Alex Jones
concerning.
level conspiracy shit, dude.
which is the only reason why I give the last one any credit. But then again, it doesn't have the hood in it, and it's very
Yeah.
short.
What the hell is
Maybe
Oh, is that French?
So the
What?
one thing I can
What the hell is is this supposed to say Admiral?
Where?
Admiral, the third one, Admiral Mochez, the one with the subs. That
is-
list is like so like broken English, dude.
Admiral
Yeah.
Mochez, I believe, was like a Russian PT boat.
The third one is definitely French. The Triumphant.
Oh, that one,
The sound that just screams French.
I like how they're just now gonna add the Conte di Cavour when Italy could already get the fucking Andrea Doria with a Caracciolo.
They
Blah,
could get the
blah,
Roma
blah,
practically.
Italy.
Yeah, like
Also-
literally, they're gonna add like a 1930s ship when there's already like Char Norris
A
and stuff.
1944
Like,
ship.
yeah, like
Congo.
1940 fucking retrofits. Like, come on. fucking Italian Navy.
one ship-
They're gonna what they did to the Italian Navy is what they're gonna do to France. They're like France and Italy are gonna take, I don't know, like a year more to catch up on technology compared to the big three.
Okay,
Well,
so
technically
Admiral
Big Four,
Noches is
'cause
a
it's
PT
Japan.
boat. Sort of. It's a small boat. Small boat.
See, what's really concerning about the middle
I'll
one
post an
with all the
image,
helicopters is, like, Chinese helicopters are entirely possible, but when you look at that list, the ZA-5 is basically just a bigger Mi-8. The ZA-9 is a business helicopter with, like, very light ordnance, and then the ZA-10 and the ZA-19 are both actual
Attack
helicopter.
So,
Attack
go look
helicopters.
on,
actually, like as you mentioned that, I am surprised that Russia had never gotten an Mi-8.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Well,
I guess it's
Mi-8
because
is,
technically the Mi-4 fills the role entirely, except for rocket amount and speed.
Well, I mean, an Mi-8 is just a transport helicopter.
But doesn't
Same
Mi-8
with
have
Mi-7.
more gunship
No,
options?
because see, yeah, that's the thing. Is the Mi-8 has, like the Mi-8 MTV, blah blah blah. It has the
been like
ability to mount anti-tank missiles
So,
and
the
6
one
rocket
thing-
pods.
The one thing that does scare me, besides the submarines on this list, still on the naval one, because there's a lot more scary things on this list that I'm looking at. Kronstadt.
Yeah, no.
The what?
But wasn't
The Kronstadt
didn't Kronstadt have a turret in the files or something?
There was a turret in the files.
Unfortunately.
That's about it. The turret
That's
was
my
in the
reaction
files.
to naval.
Yeah, I just back to the Mi-8 real quick. Like that would have been a better
Yeah.
starter heli than the Mi-4. Like
So much better.
It
Yeah.
would have, but it would have been so much better than every other helicopter. You also got to remember that the Mi-8 would be twice as fast as the Hueys. It would have like literally 4 times the ordnance.
Well, the H-1G is the real starter heli, so
I just
it would only
noticed
be better
the
than maybe
IS
the Alouette.
I just noticed the ISU
What?
152 BL10. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's literally just an ISU 152 with a slightly longer gun.
Its gun can actually penetrate
it's
the
a lot
frontal hull of
longer
King
actually, but all right.
Isn't the
Wait, is
BL-10
it
a
very long
130
gun?
mil gun?
It's a 152.
It's
It's
a
a
152.
152 that
It's
can
just
penetrate
longer.
the frontal hull of a King Tiger.
What the hell's
The BL.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go.
The BL10 actually is a little bit shorter than the BL8 that came before it. As it turns out, the BL8 was just a little bit too long for that chassis. So
Imagine literally driving a tank down Berlin. You can't turn a street because your barrel smacks.
I mean, it's literally the 279.
Yeah, that does sound like the 279, to be honest. 328 millimeters of RHA at .8 at point blank. God damn.
Yeah,
What?
that's a scary tank.
That's the BL10.
Oh, the 152. Yeah.
Yeah, the BL10.
It's
I would-
almost as close as the 279's gun. I mean, it's a 130, but it
The
pens
one thing,
363.
that I do like about this list is the Jagd Tiger KWK 43.
I
the
don't
one
know
thing I
why
like
Germany
about it.
needs another premium tank destroyer
They
with a
need
different gun.
another premium.
Wait,
Shove
isn't
them
that
on.
isn't that just the 88?
It's literally
equipped
just
one?
a
Yeah,
It's
that's
literally
the
just a
Jagd
Jagd
Tiger
Tiger.
Oh,
Tiger
okay.
Tiger
So
II
you're
gun.
gonna which means is that we're gonna have a Jagd Tiger down at like 6'3".
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Shut up, Creamy. No, it's not.
What? Okay, I'm sorry, but I as creamy underscore nuts or creamy officially. An 88
Gabe.
millimeter at 6.0 to 6.3 BR's range
Long
sounds great.
88.
Gabriel.
yeah.
So, another one I actually do like about the
Angola.
list is that the
Oof.
BF-109 K14
Oh,
The
on-
no.
K14 actually does sound like a good premium for Germany.
Is that even?
I don't
real?
It's
see
on
why it
both.
needs to
Yeah,
get
it's on.
it is.
It's on 2 of them.
Yeah,
Why not?
like, okay, this might be a hot take, but like, do they really need to add more premiums in War Thunder for
Yes,
need
they
to,
like
do.
I
four
don't think it's going to be
for
a
like
premium
4
mostly.
nations?
I don't even think it should be added.
That's fair. It was never built.
Well, it's experimental, so it
Germany
makes
doesn't really
sense
need another super prop. I mean, they have
for
basically 4.
They should have never
premium.
removed the
It can't be
BF-109Z.
experimental if it was never
The
built.
Z was a event vehicle still.
Fuck is
Was
a
it? I thought it was a
Z10?
premium.
No, the Z
Oh,
was
it was
a
a premium?
premium. Yeah, it was a
They
pack
just like
vehicle. I
removed it
remember.
because like people considered it was too garbage.
No,
some
it's
reason?
just
No,
yeah.
they
It's
removed
people
it because
didn't
no
buy
one
it.
bought one.
Removed. Yeah.
No one bought one because it was actual
Yeah,
garbage.
I'm trying to currently buy a BF-109Z, but War Thunder removed the
Imagine if
ability
they added
to
the
buy
HE-111
premiums.
swilling. It's just two H-16s stuck together.
Yeah, they should
funny.
add that.
What is
Deal.
the Giro?
I
Giro
am
is
unfortunately
literally
out
just
of
a
alcohol.
Japanese heavy tank. It's like one of the first ones too.
Yeah,
it's
it looks
kinda
like
hot.
it looks like the
Ohi?
slanted one, like you know the really tall one, the Igo Ko. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks like a
Wait.
fat Renault.
Type 95 Giro.
I really
It's
wish that they
not
could
good.
add the OI to War Thunder. That thing would be such a fun fucking tank.
They
That would
can't
be the
just
KV2
be-
of
Oh
Japan.
man,
Yeah,
That would
Wargaming
be-
are a
not
bunch
gonna
of
lie.
jackasses, okay?
Yeah.
Straight up
Wargaming-
assholes.
So there's a
Why?
model company by the name of Fine Molds that owns the blueprints to the fucking OI. Wargaming paid money to get that in their game. And
Yeah, like basically
said-
Wargaming owns the rights to the OI and Gaijin can't like license model it and
they
they
won't buy it.
because
Yeah,
Gaijin
use it.
and the thing is Gaijin also outsources model making to like multiple third parties. So
Yeah,
it's like a
fuck
massive
Gaijin.
it's like essentially it's a massive like licensing issue.
yeah.
And it's fucking gay because I want like the Japanese fun tank. That's
I
all
want the
ever wanted.
Japanese mouse in War Thunder. Come on.
And if you're wondering what the AMC P16 is, it's like a World
Yeah.
War One French half track with the 25mm that's on
What?
the AMD 35.
Oh.
So it's pointless.
You know
That's
when
awesome.
I don't instantly trust like a leak list, like when they try to advertise it as legit, when the fucking grammar is like all over the place. Like like Alaska is lowercase and then class is uppercase.
Yeah.
Like someone
And-
just like not typing up a message properly. Just,
It's
It's
like they
also
looked at
not-
the first list and was like, yes. They put it in
wait. So
there.
you're telling me the lowercase Mirage 3A is not a premium?
Well,
wait a minute.
but
Why
I
is
can
the
see-
why the fuck is the Merkava 4 Barak on there? Don't we already have?
No,
Yeah.
that's the
No.
Merkava 4M.
We have the MMB.
We have the and the B, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know why it's on there.
It's a fake
Oh,
list.
That's how you do
why.
not trust it.
There's the
Yeah.
Merkava 3 Barak Zoer. That's like
No,
the upgrade
the Merkava
Merkava
3. That's the Delta. No, that's the D model.
No, the one we
There's no
have is the
Barak
D.
model.
There's. He's talking about the one that they could add.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a Merkava
no,
3. Yeah, the Barak
No.
Zoer is a Merkava 3.
Yeah,
He's
that's a
saying
specialized
potential,
variant of
not
the Merkava 3.
the Morocco.
That is exactly why I'm saying that like would.
You guys are
make more
saying the
sense.
same thing.
He's
moment.
saying it could be added, not that it's already in
Fuck
the
you,
game.
I'm drunk.
We know.
Because I was gonna
Yeah.
say like whatever. Anyways, the one I was
It could
wondering
just
about
be a
is the
typo.
ASJAB5. I don't even. That's just
So-
a bunch of letters. That's some
Another-
Oh,
hieroglyphic shit.
it's literally just a low tier Swedish prop plane.
Really.
yeah.
Another way
It's a
to tell
pipeline.
the leak list is fake is if it has the F-14. That's an
Uh,
easy way.
Yeah, that is easy.
Yo, where's my F-15?
I mean,
Guys,
swear to God.
F14A is pretty likely now.
What
I've
the
been listening to F14 when for 3
I mean-
years.
To be fair, they
It
did
was
add
Type
the
10.
A10.
Before that, it was Type 10 when. Okay. like-
Yeah.
and then everyone was like, "Hey yo, no Type 10," and then they're like, "Type 10 when?" And then Gaijin was like, "Hey yo, you want Type 10? Here's Type 10."
I think the worst thing about the middle one is the BMPT, the BMPT, and then
Yeah.
the TAV8B. Like, why would you give Italy a top tier Harrier premium and make it a
Isn't the BMPT the Terminator?
yeah.
The beam, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because it's a Harrier, like
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
they had Harriers as mainline aircraft. Like, they wouldn't be a.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be a premium.
I know,
especially
but,
when
like-
Italy's one of those nations.
but like
The
Gaijin has
TAV
been
is
adding-
technically a trainer,
I-
but like I don't see why.
I know,
it's,
I know, but I'm saying Gaijin logic is that it would be a tier 6 premium for them to sell. I mean, the A5C has magics. That thing is arguably the best premium in game simply because of the magics for like rank 6. So like I wouldn't be surprised if they added that to Italy as a tier 6 premium.
Well, the problem is it would be like adding a top tier vehicle, you know, like an F4E as a premium.
I know, but this is the Italian tech tree we're talking about. Like when people are like, why don't minor nations get premiums or event vehicles? And then Gaijin goes and adds like a main tree vehicle as a premium or an event vehicle, and then people are like, that's so gay. It's like, I mean, dude, if Voss was the spokesperson for War Thunder, he'd be like screaming at you through your monitor. He'd be like, the same fucking thing. All right, that's what he'd just be screaming at War Thunder players, because that's what it is.
Yeah, the War Thunder player base screams for the same fucking thing over and over again.
Steel, but who's Voss?
Holy fuck!
This dude is so uncultured. You're going to the camp, bro. Hop on the train. We're shutting the door. You're going to the camp.
I'm going to Auschwitz?
Creamy, you're not even a Jew. Stop saying you're a Jew.
I am Jewish.
Okay, no, we're getting off topic again.
Yeah.
Creamy's not Jewish. He's French. That's even worse.
I'm French and Polish. Get it right.
Yeah,
I'm Scottish.
Isn't it great that everyone just hates on the French for no reason, but then when French women comes around,
bullshit. For the record, guys. Hold on, I gotta go piss. I'll be back. I gotta go break the seal.
Wow, he really is drunk, huh?
Yeah.
What?
He's supposed to be drinking this whole time.
I've been drinking for about 4 hours now.
You have no life.
Holy
well,
fuck.
yeah, I work Monday through Friday in the United States Air Force. Of course I have no life.
You really don't.
You really don't work.
Let's go. 7 hours a
for
day.
Like 4
work week.
hours.
Yo, guys, I work. I sit in front of a desk all day. Let's go.
I'm just going to rename this podcast episode to Us Roasting Creamy for 2 hours.
Pretty much what it is.
What else are we going to talk about?
So, okay, the other thing on the leak list was the RO58. I have no idea what that is. Is that like
it's
another one of those
literally an
Italian
upgraded RO57. You know the Quadromea or whatever?
Oh, that thing?
Yeah, it's just an upgraded version. It's literally almost no different.
Just, what, bigger?
So it's probably just
going
to be
more
a
engine power?
I don't remember. I just remember it looking exactly like that.
And then the Targ 2, that would be kind of funny.
Yes,
but
it's gonna be useless.
It's been asked for like 8 years. I doubt it. But I mean, also the B-26 was asked for 9.
Could you imagine if they added the Targ 2 like the T-35, like because it's like a shitty slow tank? It's like 2.7 or some dumb shit.
It wouldn't be too bad.
It would not be 2.7. That's just
the TOG 2 has a 17
It has
pounder with Sabo.
It has 100 mils of frontal
Wait, wasn't
armor.
there a TOG 2 variant or a TOG variant that had like just like a 2-pounder in it or something stupid?
Yes.
Like it was like the prototype?
Yes.
It was the initial prototype, yeah.
It was the TOG 1.
Put the BMPT at 9.3 to combat the Puma spam? That would be kind of funny.
That would be kind of good.
That'd be kind of based.
It'd be fucking hilarious. I don't know the fuck.
I mean, I don't know. They just upgraded the
Where's
2
my
out and put it at
spike?
9.3.
It doesn't have a cope cage.
Everyone be complaining about the Puma spam. I took out my i7 and started killing Pumas.
Yeah. 279 moment.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Yeah, literally.
When you can't
Communist
pen the
edition.
Puma, overpressure the Puma.
Overpressure.
Unironically, okay, earlier, like, I just want to make this known. I'm not naming any names, but one person went on the feedback channel, and they were like, the Puma can't extinguish ammo rack fires with the fire extinguisher. And I would just, like, reply, and I was like, that's kind of the point of a
Nope.
ammo
Neither
rack.
can any other
Fire.
vehicle with a
Blowout rack.
blowout panel.
My brain just kind of, like, was like, Puma
I'm
moment.
playing 9.7, so I'm being...
Wait, oh, fuck. I didn't even see the Mirage 4 was on that list. Wow.
Oh yeah, they're giving Sweden a Gripen, but they're not giving France
Gripen.
Mirage 2000. They're giving them a Mirage 4, which is just a strategic bomber.
That would be
It's
kind
not
of
even a
based,
strategic bomber; it's a nuclear bomber. It's literally a twin-engine Mirage 5 with larger wings and 28,000 kilos or nukes.
That
Those
would
are the
be kinda
only two
based,
options
bro.
they ever
Hold on.
loaded it with.
Where are we seeing the Griffin?
The third leak list on Steel
It's
Screen.
it's JA39, but the retard that made the list didn't put the S in. So
Okay.
I mean, it's
That's why I
instantly
couldn't do
like
it.
not believable, but it's just funny.
It's not. No, it isn't believable. All three of these lists are not believable.
They're
at
fake.
all.
Oh wait, I didn't even
Yeah.
notice there were. Wait, hold up. I didn't even notice that there were maps on the middle list, Lamau.
Yeah,
Frozen
there's
port,
Angola.
yes, because we need a frozen cargo port. Blossom
Please
Harbor,
no.
that's literally already the Japanese map, and then Angola
Angola
for
moment.
aviation. That would make Arrow like really hard, dude, because he'd be like, "Oh my god, border war moment!" Like,
Ooh,
I'm still waiting for the Kiev map. Come on. Come on.
shut up. Shut up.
too soon,
Don
Temperance.
Best.
Fuck you.
They already disabled
Okay.
Belarus map.
Unironically, wait, they did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Wait, which map?
It hasn't been in the
Belarus.
game for a hot minute.
Wait, we had a Belarus map, like named
Yeah,
out-
exactly. They did. Really good.
Nobody knew.
Years ago.
What? Wait, what map?
Holy shit!
Belarus.
I have no idea.
Dude,
What
there
map
was a
in-
Belarus map.
Was it called like Operation Belarus or something like that?
No.
No.
It
What
was,
was?
Literally called Belarus.
But
yeah.
But
I
what?
don't know what the fuck y'all were talking about, so it doesn't exist.
I'm gonna
so,
say I
be
was
quiet.
like, what?
Look it up.
Nope,
War Thunder
be
had a
quiet.
Belarus map, and then they deleted it like a
War
couple of years ago.
Thunder, Belarus map.
The only fucking map that I know y'all are talking about is Kursk.
I like how I just get advanced to the Rhine.
Advance to the right is Belarus.
Yo, is Berlin the fucking Belarus map?
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know.
Clearly.
You guys are tripping.
No, you're tripping.
See, I just
You-
don't.
you-
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Still, War Thunder doesn't even exist.
Steele's a bad
What the
YouTuber. He
fuck are
doesn't
you
remember
talking about?
Belarus
What
map.
is War Thunder? Oh my god.
What is
Like,
What is-
dude?
What
Hey,
is
Vsauce,
Thunder?
Michael here. What is chat?
Yo,
Who is chat? What are teammates?
Steele, what the fuck are you smoking? There
Speaking
is no
of
War
chat.
Thunder.
What is balance? Doon, doon,
The chat
plays
can
music.
back me
Yo,
up.
where's my T90 MS War Thunder?
If you want MS, wow, you're such a weirdo.
So, the other
I got
thing,
my
the
Vladimir.
other thing that kind of caught my eye, which
MS
is
is
funny,
the export.
is the
Oh
is
shit,
the
never mind. I don't want
the-
that. I want my
The
T90 M1.
Shut
We
up,
should
you
get the
fucking
MS
Russia
and
boo.
put it in the fucking British tree.
Fuck you! Russia should be winning in
When's
Ukraine
the next
right now.
Challenger 2
What?
variant,
Don't-
also known as Street Fighter 2, with a with
Yeah,
a
Creamy, don't
brimstone
go
on the
there.
roof.
Oh,
Like,
Because
Hey,
people are
don't
people
go there.
are not going to tell the difference between you joking and being serious. Don't go there.
I'm actually
That's just
somewhat
Creamy's
joking
stupid.
and
He's
somewhat
not joking.
serious right
Why
now.
would
Okay,
you
don't
all
talk.
Entirely serious.
Like
Why would-
literally, Russia should be statistically winning.
Shut up.
in
Yeah, but
Ukraine
they
right now.
suck, so they can go fuck themselves. They
You're
suck.
goddamn right, they suck.
Yeah, they suck
on his
balls,
nuts.
bro. Literally,
nuts.
like, imagine. Okay, side note here. I just can't wait to see videos of the BMPTs getting coped.
I can't wait for that.
So it's funny too because
Shut
I've
up,
never
Steele.
seen a.
That's not
I've
funny.
never.
Dude, I can't wait to see the turret eject off and it looks like Wally got headshotted, okay?
To be
Fucking
fair,
great. What?
to be fair, what I think is really happening is we're just seeing how outdated the Russian equipment is compared to the modern.
Not
shit
even
being
how
thrown at
outdated,
it.
just how
Outdated the
tactics
tact? No, it's more like how outdated the tactics are. Also,
Yeah.
Havik, what
It's
your
the
mic is
tactics
freaking
and
out
the
again.
maintenance. Like their maintenance is terrible. They don't even take care of anything.
That's what happens.
Maintenance,
when you haven't been in
logistics,
the
and
war.
but,
Could you imagine how poor taste it would be if Gaijin made an like a Ukraine map, like an Azov, like
That's not.
well, I mean the
fucking-
Plant,
T-84
shut
is
up,
the
Yo.
Ukrainian tank.
that would be kind
And
of
it's
funny.
on the leak
That's not
list.
funny.
That could
Stop.
you okay unironically, because this podcast does have chat as one of the topics, I guarantee you if they added a Ukrainian premium and then slapped it in the Russian tree, chat would instantly just be turned off by them
Well,
preemptively. I
Okay,
guarantee
wait. No. Let's talk about how there was a guy who's made models for Gaijin in the past who made a T-84 before
Yeah,
the war started.
there was a BM Oblot model.
Yeah.
Oh, and then by the way, speaking of which, someone just made an OV10 Bronco model. They finished it, and there's a test mission on War Thunder Live.
Mhm.
Which I mean,
Um,
like I remember everyone was doubting the OV10 because of like its probability and then like where it'd be placed. But we literally have the A10 sitting at 9.7, mavericking
Honestly-
everything, and its biggest threat is an Ocelot.
If it was at 10.0, it would make more sense, but it's not. So yeah.
My face when you put scaffolding on top of a T-80 and expected to stop a javelin. Yes, Moose, very insightful tactic.
Wait,
What?
it can't stop a javelin?
No.
Oh my god! What?
Surprisingly, it can't.
What do you mean? My babushka's prime carpentry can't.
What do you mean they blew up the Death Star?
So, the really weird thing is I've never seen a BMPT with that with relic on the side.
Yeah, I just noticed
that's
that
like their
earlier.
2017 modification.
I've only ever seen it with K5.
Yeah, because they literally, as of like 2017, they started putting relic on them and shit in like Syria and stuff. That's kind of why. But the last thing on the list before we move on was the LCM monitors, and I was kind of just like I was like, what? Like,
what's the point?
Because it says monitors. At first, my dumbass was thinking like the transport ships, but I think the monitors are like the riverboats from Vietnam. Those are in war game.
Yeah. No. It might be thinking of like the early monitors that were in World War II.
Because
monitors are barges with battleship guns by definition, but the LCM6 monitor is what you're thinking of. It's literally just the Vietnam barge with like the flamethrower and shit.
My brain was thinking originally of the landing ships that the LCM, whatever the fuck, they're a different one. That, you know, because Creamy, you've played Battle Stations.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the LCM 8. I think it is. You know the thing with the rocket launchers on it that are all fixed?
Yeah.
My brain instantly jumped to that, and I was like, how funny and naval would it be that you just spam like 160 rockets at somebody?
It's quite literally just a landing ship, like a barge-style landing ship, but with a bunch of guns on it. And the 6 has flamethrowers and 105 millimeters. So yeah.
Okay, like actually, like side note question, because I'm done with this leak list. I don't want to look at it anymore because it's cringe. Like side note, like, do you guys think that Gaijin would ever be ballsy enough to try flamethrowers?
Yes.
No, because they'd have no point in the game.
It would be a premium.
No.
Probably.
Could you imagine being permafired around a corner by a flamethrower?
No.
That's peak
Oh
tactic,
my god,
bro.
I would
It would not
actually go.
fucking
Esports
do
ready. Esports ready, bro.
Stop.
This
I would
guy's
just end it
squadron
all.
name
That
is
happened.
Chimp.
Okay,
What the
Gobnik. There's a dude
What?
that just typed in chat, and he has the funny meme as his PFP. Look on YouTube.
God.
Were you national? Okay, what's the next thing? F-14 what? F-14 what?
So,
Missiles?
Missiles in the Tomcat, yeah. Kind of go
I'm
hand in hand.
liking the new French tank destroyer, though.
DLC.
What? Oh, the VAC? The VCAC?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
VCAC.
Oh yeah. The
The
VKB.
fucking morning wood of death.
I have a good point on that. So in the dev blog, in the cube on the dev blog, they actually show it with the turret out on the move, but in the very beginning, they show it with the turret closed.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking you can toggle now with the multifunction menu.
I mean that, or it's gonna
mean-
get the Bradley treatment.
It's gonna get the Bradley treatment.
The real thing is like it was going rather fast in the video, so it didn't seem like it had a speed limit. You know, like it seemed like it was going like 15 plus, and TOTS are wire guided, but the problem is you can have both the Bradley and everything else can have the door open.
Oh, Coma,
Like they
you know,
just can't fire.
you know damn well they're gonna make it so you can't fire this bitch on the move.
Well, yeah, you're not
Yeah.
going to be able to fire it on the move. I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for the thing to not close.
I actually think, didn't they, 3 patches ago, micro patches ago or something? Didn't they fuck with the Bradley's deployer time and they made it longer?
Yeah.
Because the other day I was driving it around on combat mode and I'm like, bro, is this thing gonna deploy or what? Like it was literally deployed and it wasn't firing, and I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. I can't. This is the dumbest thing about the Bradley. Like I hate the American government for that entire thing.
How dare
No,
you just
because you can
the
keep it
ass's government
open. You can keep
primary
it
defense.
deployed, and you can fire on the move. You just can't be moving fast or
Yeah,
near
but
brush or anything.
In real life, didn't that break it if it was open? It was
No.
like
So?
deployed when
No.
it drove.
No,
Just, it would just automatically like cover, like fold in.
it never. No.
No, I
You can
thought like
keep it
something
open.
they
I
tested.
literally know a Bradley gunner. I know someone in the army who's using a Bradley right now.
Do you? Guess
But
what?
I thought
Kiss
that
me.
was.
Kiss me if you do.
I thought that was something that it had as like a design flaw or some shit like that. But never mind.
Why you be?
The only real design flaw about it is the fact that it needs to rotate the turret and like basically making it useless for about 30 seconds while the gunner in the back reloads it, or the loader in the back reloads it.
Huh. Interesting.
Because there's like a little top hatch that they literally open, and then they have to rotate the turret and tilt the gun up so that way the launcher elevates and the back depresses, so that way they can just slide them in and slide them out.
Imagine if they modeled that.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I mean that would be like saying the BMP-2M, you'd have to literally get out of the vehicle to reload it. So
BMP-2M moment.
You can't move.
I can't wait for that thing to get down BR'd because of everyone just straight up first spawning it. It is so much more beneficial to second or third spawn that thing than to first spawn it.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's
First spawning it
just
is a
to get
dumb
my
thing to
lineup.
do.
I mean, I don't know. I do well in first spawn.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
same.
saying for the average player, like people, they first spawn it, they die in
Well,
like 2 seconds.
the average player can't get kills on their third spawn, so I mean,
That's fair.
oh my god, Finland should just be removed from the game.
I'm really
such a bad map.
Finland. After that dude killed me with the fucking T10M through my Merkava breach, I just straight up was like, "Why is Finland like even a map?" Because he was like coming out of his spawn, and I was coming out of my spawn, and he shot
You
me.
can literally
that is
spawn
straight up
snipe
the
in
biggest
5 seconds
yeah.
without being killed.
Finland.
And then-
Finland is a Watt map designed to its core, and I hate it. I can't stand it at all.
Yeah, and then everybody's funneled together. I hate the maps that have no cover, and I hate the maps that have no flanking routes, and that's
Okay.
like every map.
Unironically, I'm about to like roast one of my favorite Twitch streamers. I love him. I'll give him a free
XQC.
baguette later. No, but he was like, he hates like all big maps and says like they're all garbage, and like, cause someone posted that they were on European province, and some other dude was like, ew, yuck, and then basically it was like, it was basically like, oh, that map shit or whatever, and he was like, talking about how like
fair, it
it's
is
always
kinda
like
bad.
campy. I don't find big maps campy at all, and I think people like, because I just know how they play. They play overly aggressive, so when they die to somebody who's in like say you're on European province, you know that one farmhouse by the gas, like the fuel dump. Like,
Yeah.
that's not even a campy spot, but like it's a spot you'll go to look at for 5 minutes before you move into it. Not 5 minutes, that's an exaggeration. Like 20 seconds before you move into a cap. It's like they just rush straight to the cap. They die to some guy who like isn't retarded, and then they're like, "Oh my god, everyone's camping." And I'm just kind of like, I don't know if you know this, but if you play on Finland and you go to the C cap or the A cap, everybody is camping on the one spot that isn't in the open at the cap. Or if you try to cap B, you're going to get shot from someone coming from the mid that snuck by, someone coming from C cap, I think, or whatever, like the hill, or they just shoot you through the fucking snow, or they shoot you in the back where they're
Or
camping
they sit on that
and the-
gigantic hill. In the middle
yeah,
of the map.
that's what I'm talking about. Camping in the back. Most of the smaller maps in War Thunder are more camp heavy. It's just that
I mean,
it's a
Cargo
smaller
Port.
time to get to a cap, and there's usually more cover to get to a cap, so it feeds their play style easier.
I just think that like people downplay how good Alaska and Middle East could be different, and it would be a lot better. But still, they're decent maps.
Middle East is
'Cause
way
you
too easy to
can't really-
rush the road next to the rocks.
It's too easy to rush the road, and then everything's too like horizontally linear. If they fixed both of those things, it would be really good. And they removed the 2 camping spots, but they already removed one of them. So
You know what's funny?
but,
Like,
like-
I actually don't mind Volokolamsk. I really hate that they moved the one spawn up north more. So the other, like, we were playing on it the other day. Remember? I forget who I was. I think it was with Creamy, maybe Hijacks, or no, it was with you. It was we were playing the MX-30.
I was there.
Yeah. That fucking embankment advantage that
that's-
they get is
that's
so stupid. And then when they
I think
when
they should just remove that entire train track. It shouldn't even be there.
or they could lower it.
Or
Yeah, I
they
just
should
don't
just
It's
remove it. It's literally
unrealistically
just
high.
an open field with a train track, and then you cap the middle of the train track. That like, why?
Yeah, that was kind of a funny thing one time we were talking about with like big maps and like discussions, and like the problem is that Gaijin just makes a cap that's the standard size of all the smaller maps in game. It's like, what is the significance of a random wrecked train in the middle of fucking nowhere?
You get to laugh at it because it's dead.
Like,
Yep.
That's what I do with your mother.
I think, with the exception of the open field cap on Curse/Fireark, like it's actually okay. Like if every map, if every like bigger map had an area where there was cover.
Curse and Fireark, that cap is actually like 3 times as big as any other cap in the game.
Yeah, like I think like on the bigger maps, the cap zone should have more significance, and the cap zone should be bigger. I don't understand why
like
they
Alaska,
don't do that.
The B cap is like a major intersection in the middle of the map. A cap is a highway, and then C cap is a square. All of those make sense, but like when I'm playing, trying to figure out an example here.
Well, actually, before you go further, Coma, I just remembered. I kind of forgot about this when I talk about maps. Gaijin, like, you know how Sun City is garbage, right? Like, just straight fucking...
no comment because I like it.
Like, I'm talking about, like, design-wise. Like, it just
sorta, yeah.
Kind of weird.
It's just odd. It's a decent map. It's just a bit cluttered.
So, the thing is that Gaijin, like, pretty much third parties all of their maps. I'm pretty sure to, like, 2 or 3 separate design teams. So that's why their map design is really inconsistent, is because it's not even, like, Gaijin at that point. Like, I don't actually know who's responsible for putting the mission together, like, to put the caps and the spawns. Because it's like...
I don't think anybody knows anymore.
Like, in one of their interviews, actually, one of the dev... Or I think it was for Sun City, they literally kind of gloated that they, like, had artists. Not, like, game map designers, artists. Like, they were, like, proud of the map, was beautiful. It's like, yeah, but it doesn't play enjoyably. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the map looks nice, plays like shit, though.
It's like asking Bob Ross to design a map level. Like, he's gonna make it look beautiful, and there's gonna be a lot of happy little accidents.
No, he's
mean?
not, because he's dead.
Oh my god!
Shut the fuck!
God damn it! You ruined my joke.
I think it was Sun City, but like Sun City doesn't even look good. Like, what about it is like graphically appealing?
It's just such a shit.
It's like
map.
it's a city in the middle of the desert with like random ass.
It's supposed to be like Dubai.
You know what's no.
Dubai is not interesting.
Is like it's not. If you look at the map from like up above in a plane, like you've got all these highways and shit, but then like outside of the map, it's just a fucking dirt road.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Alaska. Alaska's a massive like. A bunch of massive skyscrapers that are bigger than actual skyscrapers, and then like everything else around it's just like, and then like a bunch of little roads.
I think Gaijin could take I think not Gaijin again. I'm screwing it up. The map development teams could take a lesson from the Cargo Port map, because Cargo Port is surrounded by other buildings. Like if you sprinkled in Alaska to be a bigger settlement, and there was more detail, and it just looked better. It would probably even play a little bit differently.
Berlin, Advanced Lorraine, you know, like
when they stopped making maps on historical locations, they kind of there's not like incentive to
scale either.
There's not an incentive to design the detail around it.
Okay, hear me out. We have a historically accurate map of Chicago.
Oh Lord.
Detroit become Gaijin.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Oh, remember the alien
Detroit
map?
Become criminal.
Remember the UFO map?
Oh, I hate that one.
It's just Slavian said it's about aesthetics, bro. Fucking cue the synthwave, bro. Cue the long shots of the shit highway on Cargo Port. Or the fucking
2D textures.
Yeah, the rushing highway on Rhine.
Impossibly tall buildings. That's another thing I want to mention about that.
The 1,000-story buildings.
Yeah, every map that has skyscrapers in it is like impossibly tall.
The only one that isn't is Sun City.
Unironically, if they added more detail to the skyscraper city map, it would be a better tank map than every urban skyscraper map that they've made.
Also,
except for the fact that the buildings are taller than most
like,
mountains.
The Burj Khalifa, it's ridiculous. Yeah, like they're impossibly tall.
Also, the fact they put high rises in fucking Alaska. Like,
also that, yeah. Like,
I don't think there's a building higher than like 3 stories in the entirety of Alaska,
No,
and
like,
I think the
Fairbanks
highest
has-
building is the airport terminal in Juneau.
I think Fairbanks
I'm
has.
looking that up.
Yeah,
Highest
something
building
against
in Alaska.
I know
Yo.
Fairbanks has some tall ones, but not fucking Alaska, like
We
the
will
Alaskan map one.
I
find
worked
out
with the
what
dude who was
city-
from Alaska, and he was like, "Yeah, like it's not like there's nothing there. Like it's like settlement."
It's Alaska.
Okay, I think I found the
having
city.
an airport terminal. Goddamn.
I think I found the city. It may be it might be Anchorage.
This is not Anchorage.
No fucking way. Anchorage
The
isn't even
tallest
that
building in Alaska is in Anchorage, and it's the
Oh,
Conococo Phillips building, and it's 296 feet tall,
How many stories?
22 stories.
Cringe.
Bullshit.
It's like 1/10.
It's like an average office building.
Yeah, it's legit not.
Okay, can someone-
Okay, like actually,
Also-
like okay, as like I'm not joking. Like Buffalo, the city of Buffalo looks almost identical to Alaska. Like
Maybe they
downtown
just
is
want-
basically Alaska. There's like
Yo,
4
Alaska,
high-rise
I
buildings.
hope, bro.
There's like 4 high-rise buildings, and then everything else is like 3 stories.
So, can I make a poorly placed joke?
What?
Yes.
Where is the grocery store?
I'm gonna be honest. I got no idea, bro. I kept looking for it, could not find it.
Okay, they've like
What?
actually closed that down though. Like, it's kind of fucked.
Okay, the other real question is, where is the grocery store in Alaska? There's like
There is
Every
a
store
grocery
is
store in
like-
Alaska.
every store is like bait and tackle and like law.
There is a
and
grocery
order.
store, and then I think there's a coffee shop. I think there's actually
There's
a
a
pizza.
coffee
Isn't
shop.
there
There's a
pizzeria?
ramen shop.
Fictional
too.
area. That's why. It's
Or
a
no, wait.
fictional.
There's also a ramen shop.
I
too.
think on American Desert there's the pizza one. I think not in Alaska. I may be wrong.
It's another really shit map.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Alaska's
Dude,
a fake
Desert's
map.
alright.
Dude,
Huh.
American Desert is unsalvageable from every
Bro, what do you
aspect.
mean? All the
American
big maps are
Desert's
just
funny.
campy, bro.
So bad.
You can
What do you
blast
mean? It's
around the
American
fucking
Desert.
corner.
I don't know how people to this day still get enjoyment out of playing go-kart sim in War Thunder.
It's fucking
It's
hilarious.
lost all
Speedy.
of its lost all of its like
You know,
shine. Like I'd rather just go
I-
play World War II tiers because everything is slower paced.
I would
Maybe-
rather
maybe.
play Mario Kart Wii with a broken controller than play fucking Go-Kart top tier.
Maybe you should start playing
Dude,
Mario
I
Kart
could
with your
I
dick and you'll have
guarantee
more
you
fun.
I could use a Wii nunchuck and be the better than the average Tiger player.
Yeah, actually.
remember the guy
I-
that like used his joystick for tanks
Yeah,
and he got like an ace?
yeah.
So you see, I could play with my dick better than most
Okay,
of the people that play the
Gobnik,
Tiger.
hear me out. Hear me
Same.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Ready? Okay.
But
You get the full sim setup. You have the fucking shifters to drive, and then you have to stop driving in order to turn the turret, and you have an actual hand crank on your desk.
He's playing Grand Autismo in War Thunder.
You're an evil man. You know
Instead
that,
of
right?
Gran
Phil?
Torino, it's Gran Autismo.
What the fuck's wrong with you guys? Why do I hang out with you?
Jesse,
wondered
we
that
have
all
a
the
best
time.
squad wager to do. But Mr. White, I'm doing my Hero of the Sky wager.
We're doing a better, best squad wager.
Jesse.
Gus, is that a Golden Eagle wager?
We have to do the best squad wager.
And then it just jump
Arthur.
cuts to the girl like overdosing on fucking Silver Lions. She's got like 60 million in her mouth.
You
Jesse,
can't be wasting
gold
your
must
time
flow.
on the golden wager.
Yeah. Jesse, the gold must flow.
Arthur, it's all about the best.
What's that one
squad
title?
wager.
What's that one title?
I had a
Skylar, I
goddamn
am the
plan.
master of Russian bias.
oh,
Master Chief, what are you doing? Completing the tech tree.
Sir, finishing this wager.
Arthur, we have to finish the wager before going to Tahiti.
Arthur,
Why
just
don't
another
you understand this?
best squad wager, and we'll be ready to buy that T80 BBM.
Hey,
We will be
okay,
ready
hold
to
on.
buy the T80.
what are you
Arthur.
doing? Giving the
hold on.
Russians
Why
back
did
their
we go
bomb.
so far off topic?
I
Oh,
was
my
wondering
Yeah,
that
God.
hold
also.
on.
That's
I'm
the best
sorry,
part.
but we're gonna go even further off topic
Oh no.
in a second.
What?
You know how they've implemented custom loadouts, and then
Yes, Arthur.
for the F-104 ASA, they took away the gun in the custom loadout. If you made it before they did that, you still have the gun.
That's awesome.
I just tried it. Yeah, that means anyone who's made a custom loadout before they made that change has the gun still.
Wait, I gotta censor it. I got black tape. Ministry of Truth. We can't let them know.
Oh, no.
I'm kind of
Yeah,
fucked
they're-
though because I didn't get my ASA. Rip.
Oh, SMH, I did.
That's okay.
So, hey,
don't worry about it.
Gopnik, you know what my A10's loadout is called?
What?
Your car's
Butt
extended
Fuckers
warranty.
Incorporated.
My Maverick heading towards the BMP2M spam. Like, we've been trying to reach you regarding your tank's extended warranty.
BMPM going,
mean-
what's that?
I mean, I called my all IR missiles on my F1 just like fucking cat burglar or some shit. I don't even remember.
Well, look at my custom loadouts though. Is that if you're stock, like I up my A10 late when I got it, I could run the two two A9Ls with whatever, like if I had bombs or rockets.
I
Yeah.
do give Gopnik
I think
credit,
it's
though.
so much
He
better
became
than-
TikTok
Yeah,
famous.
when it had
The Ocelot needs to. Oh, okay. I think I'll talk about that when we go to missiles.
Yeah,
Whenever we
I was
get the
gonna say,
missiles.
so like, we could probably do this another maybe half hour or an hour, depends on how long it takes. I really have to go to the bathroom and I want to get some tea, so I'm gonna leave this to you, Koma, because this is what you wanted to talk about with missiles. I have no way to segue this. I don't know what you want to do.
Okay,
I'm
Coma,
I'm putting
what's
you in
your
the
idea
hot
of the
seat,
missiles?
Chief.
Go missiles, Coma. It's all you.
Did you want to talk about like Fox 3s
I was just
or
talking
something?
about like missiles to add, how to use them. It was like a whole episode. That
So-
was the idea.
Well, here's your fucking half hour or hour. Go for
No,
it.
hear me out, Coma. The nuclear air-to-air missile.
No, we're not
Nice.
doing
Oh,
this.
shut up. That's not even an air-to-air missile. It's a fucking rocket.
It's a rocket.
Aw. But hear me out. It's in the files. The what's it called?
The genie's in the files?
No. The plane that carried the genie.
Oh,
the
the F-106?
F-89.
Yeah, all of the
uh,
F-89 variants are in the files. The other ones they didn't add. Anyways,
I'm
I'll be
still
back.
waiting for my J.
So go on. I'll be back in 5.
The J stands for genie.
What was I gonna talk about?
Good job.
Something like something about like Fox 3s or something.
Oh, I was gonna talk about a lot of stuff. That's why because it's not like I can pick a specific topic.
Oh, I guess you
Talk
could
about
say
man pads.
what's that one plane that was on the I guess you could say list that everybody fears is getting Vickers?
Oh, the
Oh,
Frogfoot?
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
the
not
Frogfoot,
getting Vickers.
yeah.
It's not. Everybody doesn't know what they're talking about. Only like 3 variants had Vickers: the T, the TM, and the TM I'm pretty sure is a prototype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting, the leak list is the SU-25 and the SU-25K. The K is literally just an export version of the normal one, so I'm assuming instead of like an SPO-15, it has an SPO, what is the other one? The MiG one? 21
10.
one? Yeah, the SPO-10. I don't know. Just a downgraded normal version. So like the MLA versus the MLD. But like that, everything in game that is kind of similar to it. So like the SU-22 and the MiG-27, it'll have all that ordnance. So it'll have S-25Ls, KH-29Ls, KH-25M Ls, the TV guided versions, all that. So I mean, it really wouldn't be game breaking, and it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't.
It's just the only problem with it is like compared to those planes can only carry 4. A Frogfoot can carry 6 plus bombs and air-to-air missiles, such as like the R-73.
What's the problem here?
the R60Ms. So, but I mean, even the gun on it wouldn't be. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, even the gun on it wouldn't be that bad because
Isn't
in
it
game.
like a 23?
No, it's a 30. It's okay. So if you look at the Mi-24P, it is quite literally the same gun, just shorter, and it has something slightly different with the receiver.
Okay, I'm back. Dying.
So like even then, it only pens 55 millimeters at this moment in game. So I don't even think the gun on the Frogfoot would even really be that scary.
So, okay, my 2 cents that I wanted to add about the weapon stuff is that the Frogfoot being added would mean that it would get the custom loadouts, because they pretty much said any new aircraft they add will get that. I'm sure they're talking about modern stuff. I don't know if they're talking about like World War II stuff. I'm not sure.
I would love it if like the World War II.
I don't think anything below rank 5 should get custom
because like in
loadouts.
real life, like most loadouts were like very specified because of weight limitations.
Well, I mean,
and stuff like that.
even like if you look at the Lancaster, they actually had like specific bomb presets that they would load for certain missions.
Yeah.
And that's why like all the British bombers have such a weird mix of bombs, is because they actually did that, which is stupid. But so like for example, you have the 2 250s, the 1 4000, the 6 1000s. That's like a heavy demo. Here, there's like a list I can go find, but that's like a heavy demo loadout for like factories and stuff.
My favorite one would definitely be the one that they specially modified, the drop a Grand Slam.
Yeah, the Lancasters. So that's the really one of the only reasons, besides the fact that it's an earthquake bomb and it would be bigger than the PE-8 bomb. A lot of the Lancasters had to be like heavily modified to carry the Grand Slam, and the other one, the tall boy.
Yeah, they had to like remove armor and shit.
They had to remove basically all the armor. They had to strengthen the wing roots, and they had to remove the doors and like areas around the doors, not just the doors.
Oh,
so it's not like you could just take off the door and have the bomb in there.
So
you literally had to like basically remake most of the structure on the underneath.
So my 2 cents with the Frogfoot is that the thing that would make the Frogfoot insane is with it having custom loadouts, you'd be able to diversify like the missile load and stuff. Like on the A10, the only thing you can carry is Mavericks. You know what I mean? Like it's just, it is what it is. That's the Americans. But with the Russians, like you could take like a couple KH-29Ts, and then you could take like S-25Ls and shit like that. Like you can mix up the loadout and like essentially do more than the Mavericks, because like in my opinion, like it's just, I think it's kind of unintentional, but the way that Gaijin has modeled Mavericks and the way that rendering range is just shit and stuff, like the Maverick view in general is considered like a gunner view, so that's why the rendering is different than when you're in third person, like slightly, versus like the MiG-27K or whatever it is, or M, I forget, what do we have? The K?
The K is the one with the schwall.
Yeah, so you have essentially the helicopter view and like a better zoom than the Mavericks. So like the Frogfoot already in a way of Gaijin, just the way that they modeled stuff, would already have an advantage with its missile systems, because it can overcome the rendering problems. And like Mavericks, they literally limited like what Mavericks can lock moving targets with, which is retarded. It drives me fucking insane. And then on top of that, like it'll lock random shit that isn't rendered. The other day, Wolfram, just real quick before you go on, Wolfram locked. We thought he locked a T-72 on Fire Arc with a Maverick, and it hit the building. Because when he was locking other vehicles, like you'll know, like it'll move off to the side a little bit, and that's what it did when he locked the tank. But then it actually legitimately locked the corner of the building because of like rendering, and it fucking pisses me off. So that's why I can't stand that shit.
Yeah. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it does, but the MiG-27M and the K, don't they both have that helicopter sort of view?
I think so. I don't have them.
I think the first one only has the
I think
the laser view, like the yellow one, the weird looking one that's on the nose, top of the nose.
Yeah,
I would need to
right.
here. I'm gonna have to switch.
Creamy's the
I'll
one
look
that
at
has
it.
them, so I'm not sure.
I have it. I just need to switch
Nice.
accounts.
Okay.
So the problem with that is what people really think of when they think of the Frogfoot is the T, and the one that we're getting is like the 27M and versus the K. You know, like the nose. So like the M has that little like laser designator, and the K has the Schwal sensor. The Schwal is only on the SU-25T, while the normal one has that little laser designator. But the only problem is like there's no camera or TV or anything in the M, the 27M and the Frogfoot A. So like theoretically, you'd just be aiming with the HUD. It would be worse than the A10 if they modeled it correctly. And the only reason why you get a TV in the M is when you take 29Ts and you guide them using the optical, seeker on the missile. Otherwise, it shouldn't have that TV at all. So, because you can remove them.
I really wish Gaijin would actually improve their rendering engine. I just when they first added what did they add first? They added the Maverick, right, before they added the guided bomb.
Yes.
Really? So, yeah. So
I missed that.
They added the Cab 500 before they added anything else.
Really?
Which is a 1981 guided bomb, yeah, on the MiG-27. And then they added the.
Then they added the Maverick.
I think they added them at the same time. They added the Maverick A and then the Cab 500.
Oh yeah, okay. So
anyways, yeah, they added them in the same update.
Raining Fire?
Direct hit.
Direct hit, yeah. Direct shit. No.
Yeah.
So and that was the thing because they added Severisk too, right? Because I remember playing the A7 on Severisk, and Severisk.
No, that was Ziwa Strike or whatever.
Oh, well, Severisk specifically had the rendering issue, even in props, the ground wasn't rendering properly. And I pretty much said in feedback, it was look, I was if you guys want to add guided munitions, I'm everyone is gonna have to hold Gaijin to fixing the rendering engine, because I just straight up can't handle that TWCS, which is, I know it's a sim, okay, I get it, but the game has been out since
2003.
And it
2000 it's the same
in
engine
2003 it had better LOD rendering than War Thunder. I don't understand what was hard about a flight sim game having that, because War Thunder is, in a way, it's a flight simulation. Games are simulations. Fucking eat me, all right? Bite me if you disagree. Fuck off. All right? But it's just Gaijin has had literally almost a fucking decade now to deal with this shit. Because when they
hold on, I'm just gonna clarify real quick. No, the 25 was not leaked. It was just in a list that
Speculated.
Nobody's believing. So I'm just gonna clarify that right now. We're not talking about a 25 that was leaked officially by Gaijin. We're talking about if it were to come to the game, what would it be? Whatever.
I think it would probably be on par with the A10.
Well, the reason why I'm not really too keen is because Smin told us that they weren't planning on the Frog for a while because of the MiG-27s. They didn't see a reason to. The A10 is a slightly different case. One, because they knew they could milk the fuck out of it for money, and then three, it's because the A7 really isn't that different. If the A7 had an afterburner and shit, if it was pretty much on par with the MiG-27, I don't really think they would have been keen on adding the A10 just yet, but that's just me. But of course, money is a factor there.
Huh. Morgan Freeman is banned from entering Russia. Huh. Neat.
Moment. Fuck, what was I saying?
Something
before?
About the A10.
The rendering engine, I think. Yeah. I just don't understand why they, because this is what I was going to say, because Gaijin doesn't just out of nowhere say, oh, let's just add Mavericks. like they like actually do plan a year in advance. They've said it multiple times. Like even Mike has confirmed to I don't know if he said it on stream publicly, but he has said
he has.
Like Gaijin does plan things around a year in advance, but they don't do roadmaps because they don't want people holding them to that standard, like to the roadmap. Which all roadmaps are never 100%. That's just how game development is. But
change it every so often.
They do plan this out in a year in advance, like but it's like, you know the meme where it's like the boardroom members and then the last dude says something stupid and he gets ejected out of the window.
Yeah.
It's like the first guy, it's like, all right, so what do we do? And then someone's like, let's add Mavericks. Let's add guided bombs. And the third guy's like, let's fix the rendering engine before we do both of those. And then he gets thrown out the window.
Okay,
like, the fact
so
that they didn't like
talking about
plan about that is just retarded. And it ruins missiles. Well, I'm segueing it back. I'm just saying that like it ruins missiles. Because what are they going to do when they add when they add Fox 3s? I mean literally, like I don't know what I haven't played RRB yet, but they kind of fixed the dots, or not the dots, the red.
It really hasn't been changed at all.
Yeah, like the red names, like the awareness skill they kind of made work, I guess. But it's like they unintentionally had it that radars picked up dots outside of visible range, when that was actually probably the best change that they've ever made. And it was unintentional, and they fixed it. And we were like, can we have that back? And they were like, no, we don't plan on reverting that. And I'm like, are you fucking retarded? That was like kind of what top tier needed, because it was not really a handicap, but it kind of made sense considering the type of gameplay that top tier deals with. It was just stupid. But what are they gonna do when they had fucking Fox 3s and like you get zoomed by an AMRAM that came out of nowhere? You know what I mean? Like at least in DCS
too.
you can see a telephone pole flying at you. You know?
Like
Warzone,
you literally, well, one, you can't really even see the missile at all. While in other higher res, less shit games, you can actually see the missile, like visibly. And then the other thing is, like, radar doesn't pick up targets past, I think it's like 32 kilometers or 30 kilometers exactly. I don't remember. Somewhere at that point. But yeah, like they physically don't pick up targets past that distance because they just do render.
They'll put a 230-mile scan range in just for shits and gigs.
But
so you can't have like actual BVR combat. So it's like
the more and more modern missiles, we're gonna see a lot more problems come out of just by like, oh, hey, neat, as you were mentioning, Steel, Fox 3s. Oh, hey, there's my car's extended warranty coming straight towards my face. Neat.
At a collective closing rate of Mach 5. Cool.
And then we're gonna probably we're probably gonna see like more modern countermeasures, like, oh hey, look, you locked onto my aircraft. Cool, I'm sending a missile your way, bud. Like, there's that kind of shit too.
I think what Tempest is trying to get at is decoys. Most aircraft have towable decoys.
No, like there's a system in place in modern aircraft where if a plane radar locks it, the plane detects that radar lock, jams it, and then sends a missile to the direction of that one.
You're just talking about jammers?
No, there isn't. There is.
Are you talking about hone in on jam? Because that doesn't exist. Yeah.
No, but that's a missile thing, though. That's not an aircraft doesn't
thing.
do that.
So you're thinking of like 3 systems combined, okay?
Yeah.
Your modern RWRs have the ability to detect between different radar modulations, whether they're launching or guiding or and such. Obviously, unless they're in TWS, then you won't know. Which at that point, fuck you.
Yeah, because there's a story I remember of 2 law enforcement officers messing around with a radar gun, and they clocked something in the sky before their radar gun shit a brick. And then they were
that's a radar gun. We're talking about multi-million-dollar radar equipment, not a $60 podunk fucking catch a hillbilly.
Getting to it, and they were later called by the Air Force saying, "Hey, look, 2 of your officers were nearly killed by a missile because our plane detected it."
I call bullshit.
Something like that.
That's
No.
Far fetched.
Friends-
The radar gun wouldn't even be picked up by the RWR because it's not probably in any band.
Temperance, you
used
watch
by
Timcast
radar.
still, right? You still watch Timcast?
Watch it while I drive.
You are
on
the
work,
Ian
yeah,
Crossland of my podcast.
Yeah,
That is such a
doesn't happen.
left field thing, dude. That's
Yeah.
like Ian
Hold
talking
on,
about like
hold on.
space monkeys or some shit.
I
Aircraft-
bring up the story.
Temperance, we're
It's a
not,
shit
going
story.
there.
I'm sorry.
I was okay.
No,
so Slavian was asking me to explain the radar thing I was talking about. Okay, so Slavian, basically when I think what update was it? I think it was when they added the MiG-23
Talking about
M.
the dots.
Yeah, the dots. So basically, yeah, it was when they added the Vigan, I think. So what happened is if you had
That was
your
before
radar
that.
on, you could see. So there's like a specific range at which dots appear in War Thunder because of prop planes and shit like that when it used to be that way. And then what happened was when you turned off your radar when this was a thing, those dots would, outside of the default rendering range of dots, would instantly disappear. So, like, say if you had your radar set to 60 miles and targets were at 65 miles, they wouldn't see them.
Yeah, you would see dots outside of the radar render range. Like, you'd see them past 30 miles. You could see them, but they wouldn't pop up on your radar at all.
Yeah. So, like, in the beginning of jet matches, there was a point where people were climbing and you actively knew where everybody was. And then at 30 miles, you would actually pick them up on your radar, and it would feel like you had some semblance of BVR, like, knowledge. Because you already knew where everybody was. Like, it wasn't like everybody was space climbing and then they showed up 10 kilometers apart and people threw sparrows at each other and game was over.
Yeah.
So, like, it actually, I mean, it was maybe a slight bit busted, but it kind of made sense considering if my radar is scanning at 130 miles and I see a dot at 130 miles, like, I should be able to see that dot. Like, it made more sense for top tier, the pacing of it. It didn't work in, like, World War II vehicles or early jets with no radars. That was pretty much
It basically
standard.
just gave the game a jank way of making radars work past render range.
Yeah.
But yeah, can you imagine how much the game is going to break when they implement like radar jamming?
I hope they
They
never do.
probably will.
They haven't even implemented flipping.
Anti-radar.
They haven't even
Exactly.
modeled they haven't even modeled arms. They haven't modeled like actual RWRs.
But yeah,
That's-
that's all I was
that's
thinking
my-
about was the harm missile. But there still needs the.
You know what
the
really
input of the
fucking
pilot.
triggers me?
Arm is an actual missile. Arm
Yeah,
is just
that-
active radar homing.
You know what
I
really
thought you said
triggers
harm.
me? You know what really triggers
I,
me?
I did it. I corrected myself.
Gaijin,
Oh yeah.
I know, like, the SAMs, like, they are what they are, but what triggers me is Saklos guided missiles, guidance systems, whatever the vehicles I'm talking about, Tunguska
Yes.
shit. Saklos being in the game before IR manpads were, or any system of, like, essentially using chaff to fool a radar. Like, I fucking hate in War Thunder that you can have a ground attacker like the A-10 and low chaff, and it means literally nothing. It doesn't have any use. There is no... Because like, chaff, you know what happens when you lock chaff in a ground target. You just unclick your lock, and then you instantly lock the dot. Like, it's not difficult. Or you just switch to IRST in the case of the Tunguska, and you just shoot them anyways. Or you don't even use the radar lock, and you just shoot them anyways.
You want to know something funny? They removed IRST.
What?
I don't think it's on the thing.
It's still on the
I think
Tunguska.
yeah, they fixed it. It
It's
was a
buggy.
Oh, they
It's
added
buggy
it
as
back.
fuck.
Okay.
It's sometimes it just doesn't turn on.
So, I mean, realistically, it's not Saklos. It's M loss, whatever.
Maclos.
Guys. All right, I'll be back.
I
But-
thought Maclos was guidance like a bullpup, and Saklos was...
Yeah, well, theoretically, Saklos. They're either way. They were both there technically before IR guided missiles, SAMs anyway. And then there's also not many SHORAD vehicles that actually have active radar homing or, like SAR-H missiles. Like, the only one that I can actually, like, really think of would be, like, the Tor, the OSA,
See, I always thought the Tunguska was like that.
No,
War
it's
Thunder.
radio command.
Fucking stupid.
So that's everything. That's why they added them all like that, because everything in the game except for like the VT1 is radio command.
Fair.
Or
What's the VT1
some sort of.
supposed to
The
be?
VT1 is the one that's on the flak bus, the
Yeah,
14
what is it,
kilometer
like-
one. It's supposed to be like a jank version of SRH with a little bit of radio command, I think. It's like a weird mix. I don't know. But yeah, like I don't know why they added that first, because there's not really any way to counter it. Well, I know why they added it first.
The only way to counter them is to literally climb to 11 kilometers, watch them try to hit you with their missiles that only go up to like basically 9 because of the maneuverability and shit that the way they change the missiles, or just straight up go out of the radar blind spots. Oh, another funny thing, side note before you go on, found out the other day, the MiG-27, specifically the MiG-27s, have a thing where they are invisible at 10 kilometers. They don't render in because of their shape. It's the same reason why the radar cross-section is bugged. So you'll never see
targets, you can't lock MiG-27s with optical trackers, or MiG-23s. You can lock them, but if they move in a straight line, they start
throws the
bugging,
lock.
almost like they're notching. Yeah.
It's
Those
really
missiles
dumb.
are apparently a
And
thing.
you
Anyway.
literally won't know that a MiG-27 is at 10 kilometers above you because they don't show up.
Yeah, so they spawn past 10 kilometers, and then you literally, you can't lock them past 10 kilometers unless you're in a Tunguska, because, or a Roland, or I mean like the Flak Rad, because those are the only two things that have systems like that. And then you can't see them until they're already above you, so you basically have no way of killing them unless you actually see them while they're climbing somehow. Because by that point, they're already above you before you can even notice that they're in the game.
I also just found out that ghost missiles are a thing now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they've been a thing since missiles were added. Yeah.
Like, the enemy launches a missile, you don't see it, and you're dead.
The enemy
Yeah.
launches a
Those
missile,
have
you
been
don't
in
see
the
it,
game
the missile's still on the rack.
Also having like a guy like say a mile behind you and the missile spawning in your ass.
Sometimes if I just don't look at it when it's launched, it just will never show
I don't
up.
understand if Gaijin like even knows what the problem is there. Like I don't know if it's desync or what. Like it has to be desync. And if it's
I
not,
don't
then
even
it's
know
not
what
the
the problem
servers.
is there. It has to be. Yeah, there's literally no like.
I think it is a desync issue. What Steele's
Because
saying.
some people, this is the thing. I was playing with Copsy, and he got ghost missiled, and I told him that the missile was on his tail, and he never saw it. It ghosted for him, but not for me.
That has to be a desync issue.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
while
is
we were
fucked
on
because
the
it
topic
affects
of,
each player, so it's dumb. Sorry, Combo. What was? Sorry.
Well, I don't know. It's so weird because you're talking about something. I want to talk about something.
No, well,
and
what
the
were you
chat's
saying?
like, what's
Go
coming
on.
next update? So while we were on the topic of missile guidance, let's talk about how bad beam riding missiles are,
Ugh, my god.
and how imbalanced they are, because most Russian helicopters have beam riding missiles.
The
So-
Vicar needs to lose its proxy fuse and the ability to proxy fuse SAM missiles on it. Period.
Okay, so let's talk about radio guided missiles. The Alouette should not be able to fire its missile and then guide it while maneuvering and being like 60 degrees off the target. One. Two, beam riding missiles are really bad. Their accuracy at range is terrible. They have a short range. In the case of most radio beam riding ones, unlike the
Talking
Vicar, which
about
is a laser
IRL?
beam rider. Yeah. Which is why they're so broken in game, because they have none of those issues. They literally spin themselves in order to keep proper trajectory because of the way the Russian ones are designed. They don't have four-way fins, and it's the way the radio antenna is also designed. Because that's actually how they guide. They receive commands from, like whether the signal gets weaker on one side and then it stabilizes itself. So theoretically, beam riding missiles shouldn't be able to pull more than like 4 or 5 Gs before being turned off balance and spinning out of control.
Doesn't that happen in
Into the ground.
DCS to the K50?
Yeah.
Oh, imagine how balanced the K50 would be.
So you will not be able to pull 30 Gs with a Vicar and hit a Mach 1 Phantom on the
Damn
ground.
Man, there goes my Saturday.
I think
The fuck?
fucking what's his name? Zataris actually was able to model G overload on HGMs once before, but I might be wrong.
Well, that's the
I
other
don't
thing
think he ever
too,
made
is
a
they
video on
added
it. I'm not sure.
they added the over G for all the ground guided missiles and not the helicopters. The ones that almost needed them more.
Bet because they want to sell more K50s.
Well, obviously, you know.
I don't even
But-
think that has anything to do with it anymore. I just think it's guys just being fucking lazy.
I don't doubt either of them.
Because
think it's them
because
being
Bruce,
lazy.
you guys know that dude that plays helicopters all the time, Bruce Leroy. That's like his
Yeah.
main thing on his channel. He's been advocating that they change like the alouettes and shit to set like to Miklos guidance, whatever the fuck. Like you literally can't
You have
fly
to
the
stick guide
helicopter.
them.
Yeah, you have to stick guide them.
Well, because it's so stupid, because they are the smallest helicopter in the game. It is quite literally almost impossible to hit them. And then they can do spins and jiggles while, you know, they're guiding their missile in. It's the same thing with the Bo 105. I literally watch people do barrel rolls and other things while they're guiding their, what is
That's
it, a
me.
tow? It's a wire-guided missile.
Hot or toes, either one.
Yeah.
They're both wire guided. It doesn't matter if you do more than like 2 Gs of maneuvers, or if you turn like 20 degrees off the target, your wire is just going to snap. Like,
You know the funny thing about the Alouette too is that it is like the quietest helicopter. Like every time I have been killed by an Alouette in War Thunder ever
you don't ever
was when
see
they
it or
were
hear it.
literally right above the battlefield and you never heard them. But
Yeah,
then you'll hear
yeah,
like
I
an
know.
Apache or a K-50 from like 7 miles.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
talk about.
I honestly, I think the noises are so busted with helicopters because, I mean, I understand that the Alouette is probably would be the quietest one in the game, but you also gotta remember, like, you can't really hear a helicopter outside of like a mile. A jet you can hear, you know, like 20, 30 miles away as long as you're behind it, you know.
Someone just mentioned, yes, the Vicar is not proxy fuse and shape charge at the same time. You should have to select one. You can't do both.
Yeah,
Isn't it a switch in the helicopter?
it's a fuse.
It's the fuse switch, and yes, you have to switch it, otherwise it doesn't work.
And you can't do it
Gaijin
mid-flight.
hasn't modeled it for God knows what fucking reason.
It's simplification.
I would rather them just remove the proxy fuse from it for like literally like at this point like when I talk about balance
Just
with
remove the
other
proxy fuse,
with
yeah.
other content creators, it's like this weird like mix. Like no one can come to a conclusion whether Gaijin wants to balance off of gameplay realism or like whatever the fuck. But it's like, I mean, especially with like coalitions, like War Thunder has come to the point where it's just World of Tanks with a different damage model. That was the exact opposite of why I stopped playing World of Tanks. Was because I was playing nations that were like up against each other with like better modeling, and now it's like, okay, so Gaijin's gonna take one thing. Like I'm trying to think of an example right now, but it happens all the time. It's just kind of forget right now. I'm not in my best shape, but it's like they'll pick and choose when they want to balance for gameplay and when they want to balance for realism. So it's like, okay, well, obviously the Vicar
Austin
missile.
2,
Yeah,
Big Light
literally.
Panther.
Yeah, case shit like that, right? Which I don't think the Bagel Pincer IRL even has a stab, right?
The Big Light Panther didn't even exist. It was not a functional prototype.
Well, they were fucking go.
It-
So
it was
as
a
I'm
one
saying, like the
mock-up.
Vicar missile is literally overperforming historically / realistically. So for the sake of it's not even realistic. So for the sake of balance and realism, half and half, can we just remove proxy fuse from the fucking missile? Like it does. No other missile in the game does that on a helicopter.
Yeah.
The Pars 3 comes the closest because it hits like rotor blades and it blows things up.
Well, the Pars 3 is an optic, or it's a IR guided missile.
Yeah, but
I
I'm just
think the
saying-
worst part about it is like beam riding is super inaccurate at long range because it's a beam. It's shaped in a cone. It is a cone style guidance towards the target. Laser is literally a laser. It is a laser. I don't know how else I can explain that. It is a dot. it go towards dot.
It's like SpongeBob explaining to Patrick about the
it
lid. The lid.
Almost pinpoint accurate. Like, I don't understand why Hellfires have like a 4-foot radius on where they hit.
Remember that
when
laser
Hellfires
pointer
just straight
played
up
with?
didn't work?
Yeah,
They would
landed
hit like
nowhere.
nowhere near the target.
Hey, so we're gonna do this real quick, all right?
I only remember that because Zataris made a video about it, and it was really funny.
Holy shit,
Hey,
there's
you want to
lightning
spam
outside.
16
Hell
Hellfires?
Yeah.
You want to watch
Also,
them hit
And
anything?
Steel's power cut out. Ow!
Yeah.
Wait, you said PARs are IR? or
Pars
some shit?
are IR, like optical IR.
So why
or
the
something like
fuck
that.
does smoke grenades not stop them?
They do?
I've never
they-
had one stop. Never.
Really?
I've literally watched them, like someone shoot off a par at me, and I like smoke, and I'll die 2
Maybe
seconds
he was
later.
using hot threes. I mean, hot threes are arguably better besides the fire and forget in the range.
No, because I literally would watch them shoot them and then dunk behind
They
cover,
have
and I
a
would
vastly
die.
Oh.
different weapon pod too. It's noticeable when it's a hot
True.
versus a pars. It could also be possible, Havoc, that if you moved, then like towards the edge of the smoke, that the missile actually reacquired. Because I'm not sure if the pars self detonate. I'm not sure.
Well, here's another thing when we're talking about rendering. Smoke doesn't render past like 6 kilometers.
I never noticed that.
No. So, you know when you're in a helicopter and you see, let's say, like a building, and you don't see the building, or you don't, when you're looking at the tank map and you don't see the buildings modeled and you see like very little trees and that's kind of around the point where smoke doesn't render. And I've noticed it too, because I can dodge Alouettes and all that, and Mi-28s who are launching Atakas, and you know, things that don't go past like 8 kilometers, 6 kilometers, versus a Ka-50 who's outside of the render range.
Show you outside of the render range.
You're so funny.
I'm hilarious, Gottmik.
I'm gonna beam ride you right to the fucking gulag, Tempest.
Mitch, I'm going to ask
Lord.
you about your car's extended warranty.
Literally every MiG-27 player, when they bomb an Abrams, we've been trying to reach you regarding your car's extended warranty. Now we have
you
delivered
like-
a 500 kilogram bomb to your doorstep.
Imagine playing the Apache in DCS and then not being Steel, who doesn't play the
Oh,
Apache
fuck.
in DCS.
Oh,
I would rather be doing that than discussing whatever retard War Thunder shit we're talking about right now. So,
Then why are
Lord,
you
shut up.
here?
based
Yeah.
Gopnik.
because I'm
Got
having
me.
to moderate chat, so because no one else is fucking doing it. Yeah, shut the
Okay.
fuck up. Sit the fuck down, bozo.
I don't want to settle the fuck down.
What other missiles can we
Gopnik
talk
asserting his
about?
dominance right now.
What other? Oh, I was gonna talk about man pads.
Oh,
Yes.
What?
How long are we gonna go on about this?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's almost 10 o'clock. We got like 10 more minutes.
Okay.
Holy fuck. We've moved on to 2 topics, and both of them have just been shit that doesn't matter. Let's go.
We've talked about like 6 topics or more.
a lot more.
Not in order, yeah. In disparity order. And
Anti-ship missiles.
The A-32A lands and get
Ooh.
anti-ship missiles, please.
RBO-5 or
Yeah.
4s.
I
RBO
still
You
want-
wouldn't be able to
I
use them on
still want
any-
my Tomahawk cruise missiles. That way I can just nuke a ship from across the
I could
map.
just keep playing Sim and blow up the carrier. That'd make me happy.
I don't even think we can talk about anti-ship missiles, because like the closest one we're gonna get, like right now, would be like RBO-4s and exosets, which both of them are like really good.
I mean, I can dream a coma, can't I?
To be fair, anti-ship missiles, I mean RBO-5 and
Every Argentinian player's wet dream in War Thunder right now would be to play an Argentine Entendard and exocet British ships and naval.
yeah. But like, we have anti-ship missiles already. I mean, Mavericks are anti-ship. RBO-5s are. NORADs
Yeah,
are.
but like the anti-ship missiles most people think of are the ones that require like a
radar guided.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, is like all the radar guided ones are either like ship launched or super good. Like the RBO-4 can glide. What is it like? I don't even remember. Isn't it like 40 kilometers? or something like that, or longer.
Martel and the Sea Eagle, yeah, I forgot those are also pretty earlier ones.
The Martel isn't just an anti-ship missile, isn't it? Isn't it like a...
There's an anti-radar version of it as well.
Yeah.
I actually would think like it'd be anti-radar missiles are more likely. Honestly, like I keep saying this. The Tunguska is still the best salmon game, and you can't fucking change my mind on that.
Oh,
simply because it has
guided
IRST and it has guns. Like I don't care that the Ito and the Flagwreck Red have the VT1 missile. They don't have guns, and they're fucking weak. The Tunguska is still
guns,
like a lower profile. Armor. Yeah. The Tunguska is still just the best AA in game, and it's still not 11.0. So, Gaijin, suck my cock on that one, please. We just had a fucking BR change, and it's still sitting at like 10.7 or whatever the fuck.
We had a BR change that changed like 3 things that actually mattered.
I feel like every BR change is less and less changes.
Yeah. There's an anti-radar, unless I'm thinking of like Mart. Oh, I think I might be thinking of something different. But what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, there is a IR bomb for Japan in the files that was meant to go in the EJ.
That would have been
GCS1? Or the other
I don't remember what it's called.
The GCS one was on it in the dev server.
I think it is the GCS. GCS. Hold on.
But isn't that a GPS guided one? Or INF?
No,
the fuck?
They had the GBU-38s on the EJ Kai, but the GCS one is an IR guided one, I think. Hold on, I'm trying to find photos of it.
While you do that, what I was gonna say is I kind of want anti-radar missiles in the game because as I was saying I fucking despise that thing, and I hate how like every Russian player at the moment in War Thunder top tier, they spawn in a tank. They die, they get enough spawn points for a K50 or 52. They sit with one hand on their fucking jizz-covered dick, and then on the other one on their mouse, and they just put on hover mode, and they kill like 12 people like it's fucking nothing.
Never mix the
and then
they
die even if they get killed on that. They'll spawn in either they'll spawn in a MiG-27, or they'll spawn in another 2 tanks, and then they'll spawn in a Tunguska. And because they just suicide, they just keep throwing their shit away. And like at the end of every fucking match of War Thunder, there's like at least 3 Tunguskas on a team if they're semi-winning. And it's just fucking annoying. Like you can't I remember how people like even Gaijin themselves or like Mike and Oxy will say on stream, they're like the NATO countries still have better CAS options than the Russians, which is just a fucking lie now. And they'll be like, they have more aircraft, they have more air power.
They were never better.
And I was like, they have a Tunguska, like that. It's not like the Tunguska is like the Roland where it has like a 6-kilometer range. If that,
I will admit the ADATS has better missiles than the Tunguska, but like it doesn't really matter. The Tunguska is just overall way better. The ASM-1 has a 50-kilometer range, whoever's talking about that. I don't think that's ever...
as Macmillan said, hello, Macmillan, I didn't even know that you fucking watch my streams, that's cool. Like, this is the thing that every content creator gets mad about, I will just say specifically, is the fact that it costs fucking nothing to spawn a Tunguska on, like, second or third spawn. Versus like the ADATS, because it's a TD.
It's a tank destroyer.
And it's just like fucking annoying. And then like the thing with the Ito is that a lot of people that have that probably don't even have enough SL to even like repair the damn thing because it costs so much. Because it's used by so little people. You know what I mean? Like it just pisses me off. And I want them to add anti-radar missiles in the game so it keeps Tunguska players in check. But the funny thing is, because it has IRST, everyone's just going to switch over to IRST.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's unless they leave the radar on, which is what you can do with IRST. I'm sure there'll be plenty of normal people that do that, but then there's going to be the one asshole who's not retarded that doesn't do that, and that's what just annoys me about that shit. Is Gaijin just doesn't add things in a logical order.
What? Helicopters? Yes, let's add helicopters with 4-kilometer missiles before we even added radar-guided AA. Much less missiles.
Didn't they add the ADATs in the Tunguska before they added helicopters?
Yes.
No.
I thought they added them before.
No.
Oh.
Hold on.
They added helicopters in 1.85. They added the H-1Z Viper with tows, which it could never carry.
You're right.
Note, it is a 2005 helicopter. That was at the same time they just added the Gepard, I think an update later. That was when they had the jank radar system, which was basically just the arcade crosshair with no radar.
I remember that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wow, War Thunder really was in a fucking dark age. God damn. That was the dark age right there.
That was so bad. It was so bad. But the GCS one, it's just an IR guided bomb. Apparently, someone made I think it's Optical Illusion or whatever. I don't know who he is. I don't know if it's a custom mission or if it's the dev server, but he actually made a video on it hitting a transport ship. Whoever is arguing me about the Martel, it has an optical seeker, an anti-radiation seeker, and an anti-ship seeker. So yeah, correct. Also, the Martel can be carried on the Buccaneer. It's so stupid.
Yo.
Buccaneer S51. But I was thinking of the Cormoran too. The Cormoran.
Isn't that just like a licensed Martel, or is that different?
No, they're different. There's the AS-20, the AS-30, the AS-34, and I think the 38 is the Martel. But then there's like the sub versions, like the AS-30L, and
I'm glad that the AS-30L is in game. That thing's fun to use.
Yeah. People don't actually remember this, but the AS-30L was mounted on F-16s.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
No,
Here.
what the fuck? No. What crack are you smoking? Nuh-uh.
Hold on, let me get it.
It's not on my DCS Viper. It's not real.
Alright.
Said that, but okay.
I'm sorry. I
Oh,
love
you
you.
got me there.
I love you, Gomnick. No homo. Home Depot F-15 win.
Just wear some socks. It'll be fine.
Okay, side note, when we get the F-15 of War Thunder, instantly telling Moose to make
I'm
an F-15
uninstalling the
skin.
game. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. I'm uninstalling the game the minute they have like an F-16.
Dude, you don't even want a Home Depot skin for the meme?
I don't, because it's gonna be shit. It's just gonna make me mad the whole time.
Hey, yo, I'm famous. I'm famous now. France finally subbed to my channel.
Oh wow.
Good night.
Why?
I'm so famous now.
That's crazy.
I'm the best YouTuber.
Launch platform, F-16.
Where are you getting that? The Wikipedia page, my man.
No. Here, hold on, let me look for it. AS-30. I'm looking for the photo.
Yo, source? Yes.
What's the missile called?
The AS-30.
AS-30?
Yeah, it's the one of the Jaguars.
Copy image. Gopnik, it's in
Not a flight missile.
Gomnick, do you remember the name that I proposed of that fucking podcast channel?
It's a test. Test missile, but it's still on the plane.
Oh, fuck, what was I called? I'm mad now.
Apparently, it's also on the F-4 Phantoms. Neat.
I mean, it's a chonky missile. I just use an War Thunder to kill A-10s. That's fun as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mirage 2000.
Also, my arm that I got the booster shot in is like really fucking swollen right now. Kind of annoying the shit out of
That's
me.
cancer.
Oh, I also have a video of a A-12 firing the AIM-48.
Do you have the picture of it, Coma?
I posted the closest picture I could find in General VC.
Is it the one with the orange missile on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I found.
That's the only one I remember finding, but it was like I don't know, it was very rare. It was like an idea, and they never put it on it. It was only on the F-16A.
I mean, it's clearly not an idea that the NIP
Then you
put
damn
on.
well
If
know
it's
Gaijin
on.
would throw
Well,
that in
that
and
definitely
work
is an idea because that's
It's
not
on
an
it,
actual
clearly.
live missile.
It's
Anyway,
still
here's
on
the
it.
here's the A12. Here's the A12 firing the AIM-48.
which is just a shittier Phoenix.
Yeah, it's the predecessor to the Phoenix.
It kind of looks
close your
cooler
sh-
than the Phoenix missile for some reason. It looks more rocketry.
I'm pretty sure that isn't the
Yes, inefficient aerodynamics. I love it. Yeah, still seems real cool.
Yeah, you see, they
Man,
added
everything from like 1950 to 1970 was just fucking science fiction.
So they add it to the F-16, but here's the kicker: the missile doesn't detonate; it just hits the target.
P1 was
So
Mavericks
it's, so
for
it's a
Japan land.
kinematic weapon. Then it's not even proxy fusing on a missile.
No, it's just a guided big bullet.
When are we gonna get the AGM-78 and the
What the fuck is
AGM-122? So you know what an SM-2 is and an SM-1 and all that is.
Yeah.
So think
It's
of
that,
that,
but in Maverick
mounted
form?
on an F-105 and an anti-radar platform.
Oh, that's kind of
Oh.
sick.
Can you imagine when
Wait,
we get?
wasn't one of the specified missions in Vietnam for the F-105 seed because it could carry Shrikes?
Mm-hmm. The G, yeah. Well, all of them. Well, most of them could carry strikes.
Wait, we have the D in War Thunder, right?
We have the D could carry strikes. It just didn't have like the rear seat and like the jammers and all that.
This is gonna suck when we get this.
I don't
shit
think
on
Gaijin will ever
ship.
model electronic warfare like jammers and shit.
I don't think they should. I'm
Yeah,
okay
they
with
probably
getting
should.
arms, but I'm not okay with like jammers.
The jammers would
Just
be
adds too
funny,
much
but then get really
complication.
annoying, real quick.
Well, I mean, you see what chaff is? Yeah. No jammers. Oh, there's also the thing that Slavian posted in VC. That could be added to War Thunder too.
Damn, that lightning show outside is fucking...
Dog
it's only
door
got
moment.
thunder
It's
for
Slavian.
longer. Sad.
Dog door moment.
Well, I mean, we've come up on 2 hours here. I don't really have any other fucking shit to talk about
I mean,
today.
I have a lot to talk about, but we don't have to talk
Creamy
about it.
kind of derailed us for a good half hour there. That was kind
He
of
did.
funny, though.
I didn't get to talk about my man pads either, but yeah.
Do you want to talk
Your
about that for like
man
5 more minutes?
Not really, because it's just gonna be me talking about how they're all incorrectly modeled entirely.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, so shit that people already know. Crazy.
Dude, literally, the Sidem Mistral shouldn't have been in game when it was added, because that was before like practically anything had flares.
The Sidem Mistral has the wrong version of Mistrals.
I know.
It's the air version, and it should have Mistral M2 or M3s, which are way better.
You know what
They
really
pull, like,
bothers
20
me?
or 30
What really
Gs.
bothers me? Not being to uncage the Seekers.
Yeah, that too. The Mistral has the ability to uncage its Seeker, so does the Stinger. I don't know
Why
about
does
the
that
Ibla.
fucking plane have those missiles?
Because it's an anti-ship
because
missile
it's
and it's a
an-
maritime
yeah.
plane.
They can-
Tembrus, there's a specific variant that the Vigan could carry called the RB-75T, and it has like, what, is it like double the warhead explosive mass of the standard Maverick?
Yeah.
We
It's literally blows the fuck up out of cruisers.
We
Or
definitely need
frigates,
that for
whatever the
War
fuck.
Thunder Naval.
It's like the little red circles with the red
Like,
arrows. Like, oh my god, it
unironically-
has missiles.
Unironically, I think Cold War naval would have been 10 times
It's
more
going to be
enjoyable in War Thunder
Yeah.
than World War II
I
naval.
think
I don't think it's going to be
going
fun. I think it's going to be interesting.
I think it's gonna be fun just watching a Tomahawk cruise missile launch from your Missouri and slap a fucking destroyer.
Iowa 1983 when?
You're just sitting in your modern destroyer going, today's gonna be a wonderful day. And then you see the car's extended warranty come and slap you.
You're sitting in your modern destroyer when you get schwacked by
Tomahawk.
tomahawks, a Sea Whiz, a nuclear shell from a World War II battleship with the Tomahawk and the Sea Whiz.
POV,
Yes.
you're the HMS Sheffield on a random island chain in the South Atlantic.
POV, you're the USS Liberty docked and just chilling. And yeah.
I love that my live ads still can't use FA9K, FA2Ks
Oh, you want to
without
know a fun
hydras.
fact that Cave Nub told me about?
What?
I forget. I don't know if he had the documents for it or like he knew somebody in the Swedish Air Force. The RBO-4Es have the ability to lock on to aircraft.
Why?
Because
they
they're
can.
radar guided.
What?
Yeah, the kind of radar guidance that they have allows for them to hit planes.
I'm gonna actually look that up because if they are what I'm thinking they are, they actually do.
I don't know if it was like a mode or if it was just some kind of
I think it's just a chance.
thing.
It has a monopulse seeker, but I'm looking for the type of seeker it has. It's not very helpful. Fuck you.
Yo, is that the sun? It's only
I know,
10.
I'm looking at.
The sun.
You said that
I
as a
know.
big lightning flash just happened and the fucking basement window just lit up like a
Can you
Christmas
imagine
tree.
when they do the nuke kill streak in Naval?
Oh no.
When you wake up at 4 a.m. and you hear the beep beep noise from Call of Duty 4. It's like,
I
wait, hold
know I'm looking at Wikipedia, but
on. What does
I really-
it say?
no, I'm just trying to find like actual. It's so hard to find specific things like what type of seeker things had.
I
you
think
know,
I
like, stuff
googled
like
it
that.
before too. I couldn't find anything on it, at least on Wikipedia.
I mean, technically we could get an RBO4 on the J29.
That would be kind of
Yo.
funny. That would be really fucking funny, actually. Things like the wingspan of the RBO4 is literally the wingspan of like one of the like each wing. That's fucking whack.
The Tunnen's actually a really cool plane
Guys
for
are
a
just kinda-
for a plane that started in first development in 1948. I mean,
Yeah. Oh well. All right. Well, it's been 2 hours, and I kind of want to play some Red Dead, and I still feel like shit a little bit. Hopefully
you
tomorrow.
want
I'll
to play
better.
Red Dead? That's so gay. We're talking about War Thunder. We should play War Thunder.
Look, I just want to go hunting in the Grizzlies, man.
I just
Yeah.
don't care. Play
You're
War
gonna
Thunder.
die by a grizzly bear, and it's gonna be fucking funny.
I wanna. Okay, I know you. I know you. Okay, end the stream.
You're gonna make a DCS joke, aren't you?
No. Just end the stream though.
I mean, if you want to say hello to a fucking what was it?
Well, I mean, it could be connected to DCS, but
So you're just playing War Thunder outside in your diesel truck right now, bro. That's some real hillbilly shit.
Something
kind of
weird.
are
respect
you
it,
looking
though.
at the meme?
No, I'm not looking at a meme. I was actually looking at what Tempers posted in Wargaming chat, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, so one of the wargaming content creators got
You know what's
thing
funny? When I
happen.
downloaded that mod, I only wanted to download it because I wanted like the legit like Kriegsmarine shit. I didn't realize that it was like the 19th century ones with the Confederate flag and stuff. And I instantly removed it. I was like, that's really stupid. Like, I'm playing a World War II game. Why is there a Confederate flag as my American Navy flag in this game? I thought it was so stupid, and they should remove that mod from existence in the game. It's so dumb. It's just fucking stupid.
Who?
But Wi-Fi, best Wi-Fi. All right. Well, anyways, guys. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. I think we had fun this one.
It was fun.
Again, I feel like shit.
I got to see Rocket AA.
And
on a
unfortunately,
fucking-
because of the project this summer, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna have time to. Maybe on the weekends. It kind of sucks, though. Like I don't know. Just it depends on how the work ends up going, but yeah. Anyways, I can't believe we did a stream this late. I'm surprised how many people showed up too.
I mean,
Very
hey,
happy with
we
that.
got
How many
we got a
people?
good amount of chuckle fucks in here, and then people who actually know what they're talking about.
Who?
Which would be none
Creamy,
of you.
Creamy's
actually,
Creamy's the
Yeah.
chuckle fuck. That's why I changed his nickname on Discord to Twinkie Nuts.
I loaded Creamy's account and I was like freaking out because I forgot I was on his account and I was like, I'm chat banned, oh no. And then I looked at the name.
Yeah, he's a fucking retard. Anyways, all right. I'll see you guys later. I don't know when I'll make a video or stream next, so thank you for all you tuning in. And
POV you watch Steel.
yeah, POV you watch fucking best YouTuber. Okay.
Who's that?
Yes.
Are you done with the stream?
I mean if you guys want to say goodbye or something, you can do that.
All right. I'll see you all in motherfucking hell.
What Timbers meant to say was, I'll see you all in War Thunder Naval at the tail end of my 16-inch guns. That's what he meant to say.
I'll see you all in hell.
Oh, so what? You
Grinding
mean
that
every-
bitch is gonna be hell.
I will hell you all and see.
All right, everybody. See you later.